Initiating moisture.
I wasn't expecting much from Crawl, and the interest in this movie is about as low as it can get. There's more interest in getting a fucking ingrown toenail than there is going to see this movie, and that's actually a shame because the movie's pretty damn good. I was really surprised. So the movie's about a girl who goes to get her father during a Category 5 hurricane because she's worried about him. Turns out he's being hunted by alligators in his home. It takes place in Florida, as you would expect with alligators, and it uses our biggest and best feature, the alligator. Finally, it's about time that our superstar gets his time in the limelight. The alligator is what Florida's known for, albeit I think it's kind of blown out of proportion. I personally don't see a whole lot of alligators. I don't battle them. I don't fist fight them going to the store or anything. But I couldn't help but pump my fist in celebration seeing them on the big screen. And I'm really happy to say that the movie is pretty good. I didn't expect anything again. I really thought this was just going to be a stinker that I'd forget. But I liked it. It does everything that it wanted to do. It does it well. It does jump scares, but it's not a horror movie. It's more of just like a monster movie, a monster escape movie. Nothing about it is shitty looking at all. Hurricane looks believable. The violent scenes are pretty brutal. Just the whole movie is a really effective package. A couple of complaints I do have, though. I think the dialogue's ass. The dialogue's super cheesy. I also didn't think any character except for the main girl was well acted. It seemed like the dad was like this unbroken Terminator who just didn't feel pain. His nerve endings were seared off and just couldn't feel anything. Because he was getting the shit gnawed out of him like he got bit 1,000 times by alligators. He was a fucking pincushion for their teeth. And he didn't really like... He screamed a little bit, but then he like forgot about it. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't feel it anymore. It's just all of a sudden he was this like super tough guy. And I guess adrenaline and all that, but I never really got the feeling that that was even a human being. It was more of just like a machine pretending to be human sometimes when it got bit. Still a good character, that's not like a big deal. He was a cool character. But, you know, as far as acting like you're getting attacked by alligators goes, his performance was kind of weak, or he's just saying like, ooh. But overall, they didn't make the stupidest choices. There's a couple of plot holes, and I feel like there was a couple of ways they could have escaped much earlier on in the movie that they just didn't bother even trying. But that's just, you know, you gotta suspend your disbelief for something like this in that regard. Overall, though, I was really invested in the characters. I didn't think they were the strongest characters, but it was enough to make me root for them and make me want to see them get that fat victory royale against the alligators. It's just a good movie. I wasn't expecting to care about it. I thought it was going to be a shit show, but I enjoyed it. Did a great job at everything it wanted to do. Executed well. Plugging the shit into the moist meter, I'm giving Crawl a nice 70%. Things it could have done better, but for the short experience you get, it's a very concentrated one that's fun, and I like that. I appreciate that. It didn't strive to be anything above its genre. It knew exactly what it was and what it wanted to be, and it did it really well. That's about it. So yeah. Is it this? From 2 years ago? Sub 1K views? Now that sounds like a good video.
Me up ever.
Good lord!
I'm a child.
It's Heisenberg!
You'll never shut me up!
You killed
Oh, there's the killers right there! You killed Jesus! You killed Jesus!
I'd love to!
No, you won't!
Oh, I'm leaving this a like.
Shame on you! God's gonna kill you!
This is what happens when Reddit meetups try and happen.
God's gonna kill you!
You killed
How many
It's like every Twitter argument ever personified.
How many have you paid for? God, wipe you
No, he's casting voodoo magic!
It don't work!
Block it with a holy force field.
The man who's risen up for the children! You'll never shut me up!
Can someone get this man's doctor out here? He's gonna blow a fucking valve.
Shame on you! It's the word of God!
Slap him with it.
Oh yeah, you don't want the word of God because it says you're wicked! You're wrong!
I don't know whose side to take. They're both making good arguments.
You need to be worried about God! Go get the...
This Jesus guy is interrupting his mission for his 5th hamburger of his lunch.
Why don't you shut me up?
I am.
You can't. You never will. You and your
beg your
sin.
pardon?
I'm not afraid of you.
Kiss!
You need to be
Fucking make out in holy and unholy matrimony.
You need to fear God. I love children. I love women. I love my brothers and sisters. I love it all.
Oh God.
You love your penis. You love
No!
that you do.
He doesn't love his penis. You'd have to be gay to love your penis.
That's why you're upset about this.
No.
You don't want the
No! I hate my penis.
and
Tell him to shut up again.
Yeah, thank you. Scream. Wicked.
Twist his fucking nipples off for saying that kind of shit.
Wicked. Kiss my ass. Wicked.
Make him kiss it.
Shut up. I wouldn't say that.
There we go. Much better.
Probably some homeless.
Now we're getting in the groove again.
Shut up. Look at those demons.
He is annihilating him right now.
Never gonna happen.
Fucking hero.
Never.
Oh!
The Bible says the fear of God.
You shook the hornet's nest and you're not gonna like what comes out.
The Bible's in your ass. The Bible called you.
No! Show him where the Bible really is.
You killed Doctor.
Even that car in the background just stopped to watch this.
You piece of shit. You ugly piece of shit.
Take him over your knee and spank him. Put the discipline of Jesus right in his ass cheeks.
Shame on you.
He lost. He's walking away. He lost. How many times is he gonna walk away and come back? He's like on a runway fashion shoot.
I know who you are.
This guy looks like Fred Durst, the Jesus guy, not the old guy. The old guy looks like he was just late to bet on some horse races.
You killed Doctor. Shut up.
Yeah, take that! Ah! He's not only killing this Jesus man, he is killing Jesus himself with those shut-ups. Call him gay again.
You ISIS supporter.
Don't take that. Turn around for the 5th time. Turn around.
American old fool.
Turn around. No, he lost.
Murderer.
I hope he comes around in like a fucking golf cart and sweeps their leg. Yeah, that'll teach you. Now that is how arguing should be. Nice and civilized. Good points on both sides. No long-winded intro, I'm hugging my knees to my chest in the cannonball position diving in. New Avatar movie just came out, and it is the lowest rated one so far, which was pretty surprising to see. Now, I just got back from it. It's 3:30 a.m. The long movie, I saw it at 10:45 p.m., and I'm gonna go on a little tangent real quick. I already said no long-winded intro, but I'm immediately sinning, because I have to just complain about how long previews are. I've made a habit out of timing each experience with previews before a film. On average, it's about 21 minutes worth of previews before the movie starts. In rare cases, I've had it go up to like 26, 28, and even one time 30. This time around, though, this rodeo lasted quite a while because they had it like an extended preview. I felt like I was watching a whole nother movie for The Odyssey. They played what felt like a 10-minute full sequence there before this movie. Now, luckily, it slapped. But Jiminy Christmas, the movie didn't start until significantly later than even I expected, knowing full well the average of preview duration. So it was a late evening here watching this film. Anyway, in order to talk about some of the things I want to, I'm going to need to get into spoilers. So this is your spoiler warning here. Spoilers going to be flying out the wazoo. Alright, I've warned you now. Overall, I liked the movie. I think it was entertaining. It was solid. There's nothing bad about it. By no means is there anything in here that I think isn't good. But honestly, I think it does deserve to be the lowest rated in the franchise right now, and I'll tell you why. My biggest complaint. This movie is extremely safe. Not only is it extremely safe, but it is extremely derivative of the previous two films. It doesn't introduce any new thematic elements or anything, and it borrows heavily from the first and especially the second. In the final act of this film, it is almost beat for beat, bar for bar, where the water concludes itself, minus one very important emotional high that the second film had. And that was an important character death. An emotional moment that I didn't see coming, that was a surprising death that felt very impactful and intense and carried a lot of weight. This film doesn't have that. There was no part in this film where I really thought any of the core cast was in danger. Even knowing in the second movie they made that bold decision that caught me with my pants down when they killed one of the brothers. Here, the whole film felt just very much like James Cameron being comfortable. It's clear he knows what works, and in this film it also still works. But we've seen it before twice now, and he doesn't go out of his cozy comfort zone. He's perfectly content to just cuddle up with all of the same things that we've gotten from the first two without introducing anything else. And for me, that's just a little deflating because for this film, I thought there were quite a few moments with a lot of potential to really wow you. And I thought that's what this would be going into it, given where Way of Water stops. I thought there was going to be like really, high stakes, big, bold chances taken with this movie, and it's just not. I expected this film to focus on fire, the same way that the second film focused on water, and I thought that was going to be like super hype, and we'd see a lot of like new creatures, a lot of like new imaginative things about this world. Like Where the Water introduced, where so many things just felt new and fresh, and like we were going on a brand new adventure in this brand new part of a world we hadn't seen in so long, and it felt so fresh and exciting, filled with creativity and imaginative things and creatures that inhabit it. It just felt so alive and so different. But this movie, it's recycling all of the same, not only like locations as Way of the Water, but also a lot of the same things that happen in Way of the Water. So you're seeing the same creatures, the same things that you already saw in Way of the Water, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I just really thought this was going to be like exploring another new side of this beautiful world James Cameron crafted. I thought this was going to be about like the fire and like this group of Ash Navi. Because like it seemed like they started to do that when she was telling her story. They show like a really beautiful, quick thing about where they are and the fire, the catastrophe they survived. But then it goes right back to the water. And the entire final fight and pretty much all of the fighting and everything happens in the same exact water, the same exact area that it did in the second film. So it just feels like we've been there, done that. But like I said, there's nothing bad about it. And in fact, I would actually argue this is the most visually breathtaking in the Avatar franchise. The visual spectacle in here, zoinks. It is incredible. And I really love the introduction of the new Na'vi that we see here, the Ash Na'vi, where they've completely forsaken Awa. They're no longer like very spiritual or anything like that. They're very much like, I'm gonna fuck you up, carve your scalp, let it all burn type thing. Which I think is a great contrast to all the other Na'vi we've seen till this point. And they team up with the Colonel, and there's a really great dynamic with the Colonel where, he does just have the memories of a dead man. He's not actually that guy anymore. He's just not that guy, pal. And Jake is constantly trying to get that through to him, and you do see it start to weigh on him. I thought that was a really cool idea they were exploring there, and I'm excited to see where else that maybe goes. Spider is also a character that I thought was great in the second film and has an even bigger role in this one. But I will say, they make a decision with Spider, and the only family he's never ever known is the Na'vi, the Sully family. That is his family, but he is an alien to them. He has to have a mask on at all times because he can't breathe their air. It's poison. So even though they accept him as a member of the family, he feels like he's a member of the family, there is just this very obvious distinction that he isn't. And I thought that was a really interesting idea. In this film, it overwrites that, where pretty early on, something happens where he does get the ability to breathe their air, so he no longer needs their mask, and that also comes with the thing on the back of his head that I'm blanking on the name of. I was going to call it the Kundalini, but I know that's not it. The Kundalini is from that rabbit hole that we went down on stream a long time ago about that serpent in your spine that can make you come by thinking really hard or whatever. I can't remember what it's called in the film, but he gets that so he can breathe their air, huff it all in, no problem. He can jack into all life on the planet, connect to the animals, the spirits, everything. So for all intents and purposes, Spider is now a Na'vi in everything except skin color. Which in and of itself is a cool idea, and I think it is a natural progression of the character, but I really liked what I thought Way of Water was setting up for him, where the idea is, you don't have to look like your family, or you don't have to be able to do all the things that your family can do to still be a member of the family. I thought that was going to be an interesting thing that they play around with, but here they do kind of abandon that, and he is just a full Na'vi, basically. Which in and of itself has a lot of cool things about it, so I don't have like a huge issue with the direction or anything like that, but I don't know, I think it would have just hit harder if it didn't end up going kind of similarly to how Jake Sully did, where he does just become a Na'vi. Well, the same thing is happening now to Spider. He did just become a Na'vi. The only difference is he didn't grow fucking 5 feet and get blue skin, but he still has everything else there. Again, not the biggest deal in the world, because I think there is a lot of cool things they did with it in this movie, and I imagine more they'll explore in the future. I just feel like it would have been really interesting if they didn't. Instead of him just becoming a Na'vi, he could still just be that family member that happens to be a human. And that is a really interesting dynamic to play with that I thought they did really well with in Way of Water. Anyway, though, I want to get back to the things I like there. I already pointed out the Colonel is one of the highlights for me, but right behind the Colonel for standouts is Varong. She is the leader of the Ash Na'vi here, and also becomes the main love interest to the Colonel. And I think that's a really interesting thing that they explore there, because he, has been established as someone looking to really fuck up the Na'vi. He is still on Team Human and will do anything that they order him to. They say jump, he asks how high, yet he has legitimate feelings for Varong and actually fights with her and for her, defends her when the general tries to force them out, calling them savages and stuff. So it's a really interesting thing to see, he's forming connections now with the Na'vi through Varong and the Ash Na'vi. I think her character is great. She is to the Ash Na'vi what Jake Sully is to the rest of the Na'vi. She is a fierce warrior. She is brutal. She loves guns and fire, loves to burn things to the ground, and tells the story of how she got there to the Colonel, where after a catastrophe, her and her people were starving, so they cried out for assistance, praying for help from Awa. Nothing ever came. They felt Awa abandoned them, so they abandoned Awa. And she leads them. She saves them. And now she is the one that is keeping them all alive and doing everything she can to ensure their survival. And I really appreciate they didn't make her just an unhinged lunatic. Yeah, she does a lot of fucked up things, but she is still very much grounded in that she doesn't just randomly start slaughtering people for no reason, just a loose cannon. She does do smart strategy and tactics. She's not just crazy. She is ruthless, but she's not insane and stupid or anything like that. They do a great job of walking the line between her brutality and still her being a legitimate thinking being that's not just one-dimensional. Also, I want to make a special mention for the action. I think all of the Avatar movies have really great action. This one is no exception. I think the action here is spectacular. I think James Cameron always does a great job with it, and Fire and Ash has wonderful action. Probably the best in the franchise so far, I would say. I just think the Na'vi fighting the Ash Na'vi, every scene where they clash was really, really good. So, crushed it in that department. I will say, though, the catalyst for a lot of the action that happens seems to always be a member of the Sully family getting captured. I think that happened fucking 5 times in this movie. Basically, anytime they turn around, someone's getting captured from their family and used as bait to spawn a fight. I feel in the next couple of Avatar movies, maybe we should explore different means of getting a fight to occur that's not just getting captured. Because my god, it has happened a lot in these movies now. A fucking ton. But yeah, another thing, the music is great. I think most people are probably expecting good music in here, and you're going to get it. Like I said, it's a good movie, but I definitely think this is the weakest in the franchise so far, and that's solely because it's basically everything we've already gotten served to us again. But maybe for some people that's exactly what they want. It's entirely possible. Again, I was entertained. I also feel like the pacing of this film was really good. It never felt like it dragged, and I was never bored. It's a very, very long movie, but it truly didn't really feel like that. I thought James Cameron did a good job of keeping things, moving along, which was great. So yeah, overall, it's good, but I definitely think it does deserve to be the lowest rated in the franchise so far. But anyway, that's really about it. So yeah. You might be surprised to learn that there's big drama bubbling over in regards to the Super Mario Galaxy movie and the reception to it. So, in a nutshell, there's actually a few different things going on. A lot of bloody battles being fought with mangled corpses left in the wake. The Thunderdome that's claimed the most souls here is about the critic score versus the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. People are having a fiery conversation, a lot of shit and spit flying about the discrepancy between the two, arguing that it illustrates that critics are just this worthless fungus that are out of touch and don't represent like real taste, and the audience score is the only reliable metric on Rotten Tomatoes. And I actually half agree. I'm not exactly the biggest fist-pumping enthusiast for critic scores. I'll often check like what critics are saying about a new game or a new movie or show that's come out just to kind of get a gauge of what to expect when going into it, but I never take their word as gospel, and whatever the score they give it isn't something that computes in my head and changes the way I view it, but it is something I at least look at, though I don't put a ton of stock into it. And this is coming from someone who always gives an opinion on like new games, movies, and shows. I do that very often, but I would never consider myself a critic. I'm just a fucking guy who goes and watches a bunch of shit and plays a bunch of shit, and I'll just tell you what I thought of it. That's kind of the end of that. Not a whole lot else to digest there. So you can agree or disagree with it till the cows come home. I'm never really trying to give some kind of like objective metric on if something was actually like amazing or dog shit. Just in my eyes, if it was great or poo-poo. But I fully, whole hog, full chub disagree with the other half of the argument that the audience scores is the one that's actually indicative of the quality of something. I have screamed this from the mountaintops for years that Rotten Tomatoes, Jesus Christ, I sound like an actual Neanderthal. Rotten Tomatoes audience score is almost as useless as Pam Bondi. It's not like that's somehow more reliable in any way, shape, or form. Now, critic reviews, especially in recent times, are extremely all over the place and, oftentimes very out of touch. I agree with that. But audience scores, it's not like they're free from that sin either. Basically, every movie ever that comes out has a pretty high audience score on Rotten Tomato, no matter how terrible it is. Something could hit the theaters tomorrow, The Haunting of Titty Nippleless, and it'll be the worst thing your eyes have ever seen. Like, actually an affront to God. And then you'll check the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's like 75%. And genuinely, do this right now. Any movie that you've seen that you didn't like, check the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. It's probably pretty high. Like, recently, Scream 7 came out. That movie's pretty trash. 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. Do this for anything. Look at one of the worst Disney movies to come out in recent memory, Snow White from last year. 69% on Rotten Tomatoes for the audience score. Look at the worst Marvel movies of the last half decade. 75%, 77%, 79%, 76%. It is a given that anything that comes out is gonna have a pretty respectable Rotten Tomatoes audience score. It's almost a guarantee, like the sun rising every day. It's very, very rare to see like an actual catastrophic audience score for a film. Like even The Strangers Chapter 3 from last year, genuinely the conclusion to the worst horror trilogy ever made. And just as a reminder, in case you don't know, because a lot of you probably don't, they rebooted The Strangers. I'm not talking about The Strangers with Liv Tyler from way back in the day, which is a classic. They rebooted it with Chapter 1, 2, and 3. Genuinely the worst horror trilogy ever made. And the conclusion is perhaps one of the worst pieces of horror that has ever fucking contaminated the cinema. Even that has a 49% Rotten Tomatoes audience score. So I'm not a big believer that the audience score is somehow the correct metric. Because no matter what, it's always going to be significantly higher than it should ever have any right to be for things that are actually bad. So Super Mario Galaxy movie having a 90% doesn't mean that it's a masterpiece that just critics don't understand. It just means fans are very excited about it. And thus they go and just storm 10 out of 10 reviews, which jacks the score way up, and everything's always positive. Like, the audience score isn't much better than critics, is the point I'm making. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I gave you my thoughts on it a couple days ago. Overall, I think it is worse than the first Mario Brothers movie, which I actually really enjoyed. I think it is a huge step backwards. It is basically Jingling Keys, the movie. A lot of people are calling it that, and that's exactly what it is. It's a movie that has
pretty much no substance at all. There's not even really a plot. There's a few plot elements that constantly are jumbled around. It is a mess in everything except for its visuals. Its animation is stunning. It's very colorful, and it's very fun animation to watch, especially with the fights, and the music is absolutely slapping. They got boner jams out the wazoo there, with very recognizable tracks remixed, and they sound great. But as a film, it is not very good. Basically, the film's formula is, here's something, and now that something is solved in the next 3 minutes. So that way they can get to the next something and just keep ham-fisting cameos till the cows come home the entire journey of this film. It is basically a movie that is all designed to just have you point at the screen going, oh, I recognize that, I get that reference. You know, it's basically like the Star Wars formula where fans, glup shitto out anytime they recognize something. That is the Super Mario Galaxy film. It is entirely built around just, here's like a small problem that is so small that we solve it in 2 minutes. So that way we can get to the next small thing and show you some more cameos, and then we can solve that real quick to get to the next thing. The story flows like it's actually a child playing with action figures and making up a story as they go along. And then Mario beats them, and then Bowser gets teleported out of the bee mines right after he hits the first rock, so he's reunited with his son, and then he forgets all about Mario and Luigi and their friendship, so that way they can blow up things in the universe with Planet Bowser, and then everything it gets solved real quick. It's just a mess. It is genuinely a mess. But like I said, it is Jingling Keys the movie, so kids are absolutely going to love it. And that is mainly what it's catering to, more so than the first film. I thought the first film was enjoyable for anyone of all ages. It was just a good time. This is solely for children, I would say, or fans of the property that just want to point at the screen going, I remember that, or watching some fights that are cool. The fights are cool. It's just there's no real substance around them. Now, if you like it, all power to you. All I'm saying is, it's just not really a very good movie, I don't think. So there's nothing wrong with pointing that out. But now people are vilifying anyone that doesn't like it, saying like, oh, they're expecting it to be Shawshank Redemption, this kid's movie. It's disgusting. It's ridiculous how anyone would dare critique a children's film. It's just amazing how far we've devolved, where now kids' films and kids' shows and anything geared towards kids is just expected to be trash. Like, it's just accepted that it's just going to be slop, sludge, garbage, just radioactive ooze. And if you try and, like, point out, some flaws in it, you're the bad guy. It's weird to say that something like this has problems. It makes no sense to me, because it's not like we were always this way. Look at the Emoji Movie. The Emoji Movie came out like a decade ago, and everyone hated that. Everyone was critiquing it, rightfully so. It was a dog shit film, but it was solely for children. If the Emoji Movie came out today, I bet people would keep this same energy of, well, why are you critiquing the Emoji Movie? It's for kids. This is dumb. It does exactly what it needs to do. My kids love it, which means it's the perfect film. You're dumb for pointing out flaws. It's just very interesting to see how we've reached this point in a pretty short period of time. Just because something is catered towards a young audience doesn't mean it has to be bad. Take, for example, Transformers 1, to go from recent memory. That is an animated feature film that is geared towards children, but it's also just a genuinely good movie. And there's plenty of other examples to pull from, like Toy Story. I just find it so fucking lame that we're in this era where the prevailing perspective is, yeah, it's a kid's movie, so of course it's gotta be slop. Get over it. Like, that's like the main perspective now. Very fucking dumb. But by far the dumbest part of this genre, and what I've been saving for last, the best part of it, is now Super Mario Galaxy has been fully politicized. Like, now it's become a huge political battle about conservatives versus liberals, because, I mean, in the age of Twitter, it's gotta be. So I shit you not, there's been a huge debate about it, because people are saying, oh, all these critics are giving Mario Galaxy bad reviews because they're all woke fucking liberals that just can't tolerate a good old-fashioned conservative film with conservative values. Which blew me away. Which, like, I found it to be a crazy take, but this tweet right here is one that I've seen reposted on a ton of pages. The protagonist is male. There are no black people. There are no homosexuals. The main romance is heterosexual. If your movie meets these standards, it will be vilified by the media. Different iterations of that have been spewed out and regurgitated by the thousands of drones that do rage bait on Twitter, the blue check marks. But this is something that people are having a real conversation about, which is crazy because the last Mario Brothers movie was applauded far more by most people, myself included. It was just a better film. But it was the same thing. Protagonist was male. There were no black characters. There were no homosexual characters. And the romance was still heterosexual. It's like they forgot that this is the sequel to a movie, and that the main complaint about this one is that it's worse than the last one. This film relies solely on remember this, remember this, remember this. Who gets this reference? Who gets this reference? Oh, come on, jingling keys, don't fall asleep, come on. It's just not very good. Like, I just don't feel it's as good as the last movie, and a lot of people share that sentiment. It has nothing to do with any of what this garbage they're spewing out is. That's the biggest fucking nothing burger ever. Because it is following the exact same formula from the last movie, it just does it worse. And really, if you want to dive into the nitty-gritty, Super Mario Galaxy is significantly more woke than the last Mario movie. By their standards of wokeness, this one turned the dial up past 10. This shit went turbo mode in wokeness. I feel like they haven't even seen the film and they're talking about it like this. Jiminy Christmas, one of the core elements of the plot here, one of the few plot elements they don't just forget about and wipe their ass with and abandon immediately, is the fact that Peach is a badass who doesn't need saving. She is now just fully capable of just clapping cheeks and saving her sister herself. And that sister connection is the strongest force in the universe. Big spoiler alert, the entire day is saved, the whole universe is saved by Peach and Rosalina touching hands, and the force of their sisterhood and their powers together combined instantly saved the day. By all of the definitions that they have ever talked about in regards to other films, this would be something that they would call a girl boss character and a woke film, but for some reason, now they're arguing the opposite. It's so peculiar. Because if you actually watch this movie and you are trying to follow their logic, then this film being more woke by their standards than the last one should mean that it has a higher critic score, like is more positively received by critics than the last one. But it's not. But the point is, this is just a complete nothing statement about it being, it's conservative versus liberal. That's what it all boils down to. It doesn't. It's just not really a great movie, and it's a huge step back from the last Mario Brothers movie. That's really it. It doesn't go deeper than that. Again, most of the formula is still exactly the same from the last one. They just do it worse and messier and rely significantly more on just cameos and remember this, remember that, who gets this reference, that kind of thing, which isn't overly great. And it's something that gets criticized often in other things like Star Wars. So all of a sudden now it's weird to say that that's like a negative about a film. It's just, the whole discourse around the Super Mario Galaxy movie is fucking wacky. I had to yap about it. I couldn't resist yapping about it. Anyway, that's about it. See ya. See, like, look at this shit. Neighbors say mom's Christmas lights are too bright. Like, these stories are incredible. This is the real news.
Katie Rayner and her kids.
This really is just like straight fucking boomer news.
That the lights are too bright.
And in other news, we found 2 cats in a tree that were safely escorted down.
If at any point our lights become a nuisance, please
I bet she regretted that.
knock on our door. Katie Letterbox dropped
I guarantee that shit poured in faster than a Reddit hot take comment thread.
Plenty of feed. So much grief. They just hope it doesn't escalate this Christmas.
What a sad life. Oh, all that Christmas spirit next door is making me real mad. Damn, I can't beat my wife in privacy anymore with silence? Come on. I'm writing a letter. God, that looks so cool. Who the fuck is gonna complain about that? Are you kidding me? Around my entire fucking city, the most lights you'll find is one strand hung up from a tree by accident because someone got into a fight. And in an attempt to strangle someone with the lights, they lost control and threw it in a tree. I'd love to see shit like that. Are you kidding me? What else we got? I can't stop now. I'm so invested. Does vegan Vegemite really taste different? Well, I gotta know. I mean,
like
with a title like that, I gotta know.
11 herbs and... What are you having for breakfast?
Vegemite on toast.
Said no kid ever. Isn't Vegemite just like caterpillar shit?
It's a
How do you make Vegemite?
Please explain.
After 96 years,
well, you raided a
with the
barnyard and looked for the droppings.
Spread, now officially
and voila,
certified as
Vegemite.
vegan.
There's a logo on the back of pack. which again certifies the
As
product as being
vegan.
vegan friendly.
Just that
So
word
we took
makes
it to the
things
streets
taste
to
worse,
ask
though.
the
You have to realize
devotees,
that.
the true lovers of Vegemite,
There's more to
what
flavor
they
than just the
thought.
actual taste. There's smell, which is a big component, and then vegan, which is another big component. If it's there, it's gonna be tasting worse.
Get your own personalised jar.
Oh, okay.
And here it is. The
What?
newest addition to the range. Mini
You bet your ass I'm importing a Charlie Vegemite for myself to enjoy.
Oh, I love it. I don't know if
Get myself a goddamn Vegemite enema.
USA and
I like how they
Canada
turned
for
this
the
story
first
into an
time.
ad.
What do you think of it?
Flawless.
It's very unique.
This is fucking awesome. Just so many trivial stories. I feel like I'm gathered around at like Thanksgiving and my family's just complaining to me about like these local stories. It's something just so wholesome about these things. God damn. Fucking love this. Country locals fed up with city slicker business owners' behavior. I'm in it.
How does a humble rural car washing business alienate a community? The two city boys who had a tree change and opened the business are now embroiled in the mother of all personality clashes with
Damn
staff
you,
and
evil
locals.
car wash
They're not too keen
executives.
on us either.
Damn you straight to hell.
Come on, Dave, no need to run.
They're just...
Christ, the high-speed
The only
chase.
word I can use for them is just rude assholes.
Wearing a golden watch and a trench coat.
Fuck.
Super villain.
Yeah, just throw it.
Oh god.
Yeah. Have you done anything?
You fucking lasagnaed the car wash?
Disgusting.
Those doors can never open again.
Quite well.
Turns out Walter White owns this car wash.
Do you have in the Akubra?
What
the
a
son of the late
name.
Bentley's chairman, Dick Dusseldorf.
Dusseldorf.
And it's fair to say the boys
That's
venture
Harry
into
Potter
the car
shit.
wash game.
David, would you,
Man,
would
when
you like
current
to have a
affair
chat?
comes around, the villains scurry away.
Gents.
Like fucking
With
Scooby-Doo and the
no
Mystery
sign of
Gang
Walter
coming
and
in.
David emerging from
God
the back
damn.
office,
Bangry.
we spotted David in the street.
David.
Jesus, current
I only
affair
got
is
a couple of
relentless.
questions, David.
We found David taking a
He was
shit
keen to
behind a
take a
bush
scenic route home.
and charged
Seems though
him.
you're a terribly charity.
David wasn't keen on a
God, they
powwow
found him
about the
again.
benches.
We broke into David's house to get an answer.
Are you busy?
Out.
I hate squatter
We'll pay them a
laws.
visit.
Fuck squatter laws. That shit needs to be changed ASAP.
Rude, which is virtually 9 months rent.
Graham and Jan Bolton
Oh.
have run Green Hills Caravan
How do you
Park
beat
for
this
more
raid
than a
boss of
decade,
squatting?
while the business police on the
A squatter
island,
is someone who
but
lives in a
it turns
property
out
illegally.
this squatter
If
is
they
a
live there
convicted
long
criminal.
enough, they get
Weren't we
squatter
supposed to be
rights.
told he was a known pedophile?
So let's say you and your
Taken his
family went on
car?
vacation for 2 months and you
According
left
to
your
the
house
parole officer,
vacant,
someone
and
should have told
a
us.
homeless man moved in the day after you left. By the time you come back, he has
Even
legal
before
rights
they
to your
knew about
property.
his past,
Obviously, I
Graham
don't know the
issued
time
Bill
frame,
a
but
notice
squatter
to terminate
rights.
tenancy over unpaid rent
There's rights
back
to
in
protect
May.
squatters.
When Bill refused to leave,
Fucking hate
the
it.
park owners
I get
went
why
to the
they're there,
New
though,
South
to a certain
Wales Civil
extent.
Administrative Tribunal.
To recover it.
Bill, we're here to collect the rent.
They should just make it a living hell for him to live there.
When are you gonna start
Egg his
paying?
RV. Just get like a bunch of hooligans together to use it for graffiti. Pee in his cars.
Ring the police, is it?
Like, just make it miserable for him to live there. That's how you combat it.
Called the police
Take his
on
grill.
us.
William Pine?
Oh, that's
Bill's
it,
nothing
right
without his
open the
grill.
door.
Of indecent assault of a minor in June last year.
That sounds like a
And then
squatter.
again in February this year of
But because he's a squatter, those charges are
So it's
waived.
quite official.
Meat in a bid to combat theft.
That looks so high tech.
That's the way that Coles and
That
the
packaging looks like it's
supermarkets
right
have
off
to
of the
protect
International
themselves
Space
to
Station.
Protect their profit.
Well, you go around the corner there and then
I wonder
my daughter just
if they hired like prison guard security to lock down red meat, how far would they go to protect it? Like if you had an Area 51 storm the red meat aisle and they can't stop all of us stealing red meat, how hard would the guards work to protect the red meat?
We can't really get into
Is there any winning this battle?
It's way too easy. There's a problem. Yeah. In our system.
Yeah, it's called bad parenting. What do you mean? I hate these parents.
Terrific.
Same reason YouTube's eating such fat shit, because parents use it to babysit their kids because they can't be bothered to fucking watch them.
Now,
That's on you, lady.
to identify him was via
I'm
birth.
surprised his mom isn't blaming vaccines for his child's escape from the country.
Wits about him.
You shouldn't have done, aside from the trip to Bali.
Coke, meth.
I drank a beer.
You did have a beer.
Damn! That kid has a
Where'd you
baby
have that?
tooth coming
At
in and
the
he's
beach.
pounding
At the beach.
shots
Did
with some
someone
Bali
in Bali-
hookers. Fuck yeah.
Actually, different rules over there, don't they?
Yeah.
Why is
Each day, he's
even the
come
interviewer
back
was
to his
licking his
room
lips.
for a rest.
I might have to
Before
plan a
hitting the
trip to
beach.
Bali.
Restaurants and,
You wanna come?
well,
Standoff between. Oh, I love this shit. They're just such small, trivial cases. Fuck. This is the kind of shit I love. Alright, let me see the standoff.
First, how long has she been?
God, she's scary looking. The embodiment of meth.
Long time. Had moved in with her kids.
And she was
Are her eyes that big, or is there something wrong with the photograph? That was like looking at a Sasquatch photo. What the fuck was that?
And that was that.
Looked out of a fucking Alita Battle Angel.
Julie claims that
Squatching, so you can't do anything about it.
And unfortunately, she's right.
Messages from you in there asking her for.
Once squatting rights kick into effect, the only thing you can do is pray that Jesus strikes it with lightning or something, because you're fucked.
throughout this entire period,
Squatters' rights are
Julie
like
has
all-encompassing.
continued to pay off her mortgage
They could
and
commit
pay the
murders
bills
in
for
that
her
house, and if they're a squatter, the police can't go in.
In the meantime,
From a current affair, we just wanted to have.
Come out with your hands in the air, and the meth on the ground, please.
So what? You're a little liar. You're a liar. What? You think you're in here? Julie, you're a liar.
As far as she's concerned,
I can hear the bath salts now.
got the rights and she's there.
This is more serious than I thought. We'll need an exorcist.
She tells me to get her
to deliver
God, look at that shit.
termination notice for rent arrears to Teresa this
It looks
week,
like the fucking
and will
boogeyman,
return
La
to the
Llorona
tribunal
or
to
something.
try to get her out.
Backing projects on Kickstarter or Indiegogo is a lot like sticking your penis into a glory hole. You never know what you're gonna get, or in most cases, what you're not going to get. You roll the dice with your wallet by backing something you think looks good, but a lot of times it doesn't deliver, it never had a chance of delivering, or you get something that's super shitty or not at all what you thought it would be. But Indiegogo, I think, is far worse than Kickstarter in this department, because a lot of the projects that go up there just seem like they have no vetting whatsoever, where they'll have these products that aim to cure climate change by making you put a butt plug in your asshole or something for $50 on their campaign. It's just outrageous pseudoscience nonsense. And to illustrate this point, I found the latest one that I think is quite the banger. This is the Lucha T8.
Life on our planet exists in balance. Or at least it should. Yet, as we shaped our world, we've tilted the scales, and now the natural balance between us and our planet is lost.
Yeah, that should just be all kinds of red flags. Unless you're like an anti-vax mom, that right there should just tell you this product they're about to sell is super bullshit. They're making it sound like some Star Wars shit, you know? We're just way out of line with the Force. We've lost our connection to it. Like fucking Dragon Ball Z. We can no longer draw energy from the planet into a spirit bomb.
We now live in a world no longer naturally in sync with our bodies. But not all is lost. We may not be able to go back in time, but we can go back to our roots, back to our true selves.
It just sounds like the plot to a Neil Breen or a Tommy Wiseau movie. And I'd like to point out something right here, address the elephant with the condom in the room. The backers and the amount of money they have makes no sense. There's no way they got $12,000 from 48 backers. This is most likely just the creator pumping money from his own asshole into the project to kind of prime the pump to make it appear to people that it's legitimate. Like, hey, look, all these people are putting money towards this project. Look how much it's making. People want this. You should be in on this. It's a common technique for a lot of these fraudulent businesses on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on here. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it is real and this product just caught fire in a bunch of those soccer mom, don't trust science Facebook groups.
Lucha T8 is a health improvement device that creates and emits the Earth's natural frequency of 7.83 Hertz. By emitting the Earth's frequency, Lucha T8 utilizes the naturally occurring synchronicity between our body and our planet to support regeneration of the organism.
Sci-fi fanfic from middle schoolers is more scientifically grounded than that explanation for what this piece of shit is and what it does. They make it sound like Earth is constantly emitting a 7.83 Hertz frequency to the cosmos like a distress signal, like a fucking SOS. It is just a mindlessly ridiculous product that is very common on these crowdfunding websites, and some of them do get real funding from real people, which is the saddest part, that people buy into this garbage. But I mean, you have these people going crazy for essential oils, damn near giving a suppository to their children of eucalyptus leaves because they read one article on the internet that said that that would help somewhere, and then you trace it back and it turns out it was just a joke started on 4chan that now people are actually buying into. It's sad how easy it is to exploit this growing movement of distrust science and believe garbage. Because there's definitely people that would look at something like this and go, wow, that makes a lot of sense. If I wear this block of wood on my neck that just has a blinking red light on it, it's going to help. Because the video said, the Earth is constantly making a synchronicity titty at 7.83 hertz. And if this thing's emitting the same frequency, well then man, the science checks out. You'd be dumb not to buy this thing. It's just pathetic.
Lucha T8 helps eliminate lack of energy, exhaustion, anxiety, insomnia, stress, tension, migraines, and different types of pain.
Yeah, the only pain this would help with is the pain of having too much money. If you're too wealthy, you can throw some money to this thing and it'll help with that problem.
So how does Lucha T8 work? All you have to do is place the device close to a painful or troubled spot for no more than 30 minutes at a time, and it will balance the body's energy, metabolism, and polarity in a way that gives the organism a chance to recover.
It's just a blinking red light. You could get the same effect if you have a wireless mouse. Just put that on some painful spot on your body. You'll get the same effect. And it's also very evil from this creator to say to hold it there for 30 minutes. That's fucked up, man. You know some dumb fucking idiots are actually going to hold that thing there for 30 minutes. I mean, you could have just said 10 seconds, they'll believe it and do that, and that's a lot less time consuming. But maybe this guy hates his customers, and to be fair, you'd have to be pretty goddamn dumb to buy this in the first place. You may as well just laugh about it, like, haha, made this guy actually hold that thing there for 30 minutes, just wasting their time. Could have said 5 hours, and I guarantee someone would have done it.
Lucha T8 is made to be by your side all the time. It celebrates the fact we only thrive when we align ourselves with the forces of the planet to which we owe our existence. Lucha T8 is not an instant cure or miracle medicine. It's a symbol of where we've been and where we're going.
Yeah, but you just said it helps actually cure some of these things and work towards making them better. You're calling it a regenerative device. That means you're saying it is helping to cure those things and improve those things. But now you're just saying it's a symbol of where we've been and where we're going, so it's just a fucking souvenir from a gift shop? It sounds like they're trying to cover their own ass. If someone actually buys this tries to use it on an injury and it doesn't help at all, they can't come after them legally because they said it was going to work and it didn't. I get that they're trying to do some legal talk here, but it doesn't work when everything else in the video contradicts what you're saying.
It paves the way to a harmonious and peaceful existence, leading you towards what you are meant to be. Stable, strong, happy. Lucha T8 unlocks our organism's potential to self-regulate and balance itself.
It's a blinking light on a string. But that's Indiegogo in a nutshell, baby. That's what you sign up for when you're looking on Indiegogo for something interesting. You get shit like this. There's also one I saw a while back that was about water, a special kind of water that they hyped up as like this panacea that would cure anything because it was water that they made listen to Mozart for a month before selling. It was as dumb as it sounds. But yeah, that's Indiegogo, just the kind of shit you find on there. That's it, see ya.
Initiating moisture.
Welcome to the Moist Meter, hosted by me, the master of gaming, the preeminent expert in anything that even remotely resembles a Souls-like video game. Today we're looking at the newest entry into this genre, kind of, the Surge 2. Now, as a fan of the first Surge, I recognized it has a lot of problems, but I still overall enjoyed the experience. The two biggest problems I felt the Surge faced was its ridiculous enemy placement and weird map design where it was really counterintuitive and there was like 1,000 fucking shortcuts just to get to a bathroom, so then you'd have like 10 different ways of getting there and you'd get confused. The shortcuts became part of a puzzle that was never really intended to be there. And I'm happy to say the Surge 2 improves in both of these areas, more so on the enemy placement. Like in the first game, they'd stack 50 enemies behind this box that would jump out and fuck you in the ass before you had any chance of knowing they were there, so a lot of the deaths felt like it wasn't your fault, but more just bad enemy placement. Because, like I said, they'd pop out of this birthday cake like strippers you weren't expecting, and they were all over the place, just fucking gangbanging you, and it was just really lackluster. The Surge 2 doesn't have this problem. The enemy placement is a lot better, I feel. However, I feel a lot of the maps are still confusing in their design. For example, early on, Brother Johnny, when you're navigating Port Nixon, just this corrosive swampland of stink, it's really hard to get a feel for it. It takes 4 or 5 times going through it before you finally figure out where things are, which is really frustrating because if you die somewhere in Port Nixon, trying to get back to it is just an absolute chore. You feel like a blind man feeling his way around the area because all of these corridors are so tight and genuinely identical in terms of what enemies are there and how they even look. So where you feel like you visited before could be entirely different and lead you somewhere else entirely. There are just so many nooks and crannies of these areas that it's so easy to get lost in. And again, there's a lot of shortcuts, which does help, and they cut back on the shortcuts this time so they actually feel meaningful and you can actually remember where they are, which is nice. But even still, the map design, I think, leads to a lot of confusion. But lackluster map design aside, I think the maps look very nice. I think it's a technical upgrade from the first one across the board, and I really feel like it's mainly just overall a much better experience than the first Surge, especially in terms of the weapons. I was finding weapons left and right that I had a lot of fun with. There's more weapon varieties. There's a whole lot of new fun finishers, of course, that are always satisfying to execute. Get a lot of parts, get a lot of weapons, and you're always constantly switching things out, trying new things out. See what really fits your playstyle. If you want something fast, have like fucking Valkyrie claws, go full Wolverine style on them like a fucking feral animal. You can do the hammer approach, which I gravitated towards early on in the game. And it never stops being satisfying, chopping through all of these mobs of enemies on your way to a boss or on your way to explore or find new things. It's just, the combat, I feel, is just a lot of fun. It's a little clunky at times, and yes, there's a lot of bugs. Sometimes you'll go for a finisher on them, and they'll fall through the map, and all of a sudden you're fucking doing your finisher on the dude's ghost, which isn't a game-breaking experience or anything. I also really like the crafting and upgrade system. I find that to be entirely unique in the genre, that I just have a lot of fun chopping off certain body parts. You know, you target the right arm, get a nice weapon. I really enjoy that, collect more of the right arms of that gear, level things up. I really like the way they approach the crafting and upgrading. I think it just leads to a lot of fun, and it makes you want to go out and kill a bunch of enemies instead of run by them in a speed run. I also really like their approach to bosses. I think some of the bosses are pretty uninspired and kind of lazy. There's not a whole lot of cool mechanics to them. It's kind of just do the same tactics you've been doing the whole game, but now on someone with more health, which isn't the greatest, but the bosses at least look cool for the most part. But what I really like when it comes to bosses is you can approach the boss in a different way and do a challenge kill on it to get a different weapon, an improved weapon. In most cases, they're not overly great, but it is still always rewarding to pull off the challenge and get that special weapon for killing the boss in that way. And I think that is just a really cool game design. As far as story and narrative go, you're probably not going to be paying too much attention to it. I found myself zoning out through a lot of it. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I don't think it's really good either. But it's there if you definitely want some lore to dive into. I find some of the side characters scattered throughout the world pretty interesting though. There's a nice little nightclub with a DJ in the middle, and then there's a dude striking a superhero pose over to the side by the bar. You can talk to him and he tells you a little story about being like a superhero actor type dude. And I think that shit's kind of cute. But as far as lore and overarching narrative go, I don't think there's anything too innovative or inspired in the storytelling. It's mainly just there to get you point A to point B to fight some cool shit, find some cool shit, and just unleash cool shit. And in a game like this, I think the most important thing that needs to be right is the gameplay, and it really is here. It's extremely satisfying, it never gets old, it's always fun. There's a lot of different ways you can build your character with the implants that give you different perks and abilities, and you also have the gear that comes with bonuses and partial bonuses. It's just a lot to do and always fun to mix and match, and killing enemies never gets old no matter how easy or how hard they are. And I have to say, I don't think the game is overall that challenging. I never found myself struggling too hard unless maybe I got myself into a really tough situation where, I go full big dick mode and I take on 9 dudes, I've herded them up, and then I try and bowl them down like I'm going for a strike in the lanes. And then I'll maybe struggle trying to do that. But overall, if you're just picking them off one by one, even 2s and 3s, you're not going to struggle, and even the bosses don't present all that much of a challenge. Plugging the Surge 2 into the Moist meter, I'm giving it an 80%. These are the kind of games that I really find myself liking. Not just Souls-like games, but a AA game that is very clearly has a lot of passion behind it. I had the same opinion when it came to Remnant from the Ashes. I think the industry needs more games like this. From a creative team that, wants to deliver a unique experience and make it fun first and foremost. Greedfall is another one that I found myself really enjoying. I just really gravitate more towards the lower budget titles that have real passion and work put into them, that really drive to deliver something memorable and fun. And I think the Surge 2 does that. It's not going to be anything that ranks overly high on the Souls-like fans tier list, I don't think. But it's enough that it's a fun game to be entered into that category and just an overall fun experience. And that's about it. So yeah. I've recently been in my oversized comfy shirt era here. And by oversized, I mean I cranked it all the way up to a large for these purchases. That's why you've been seeing a wide array of different colors of shorts. Shorts as well. I get very quirky with my short selection, but that's why I've been seeing like this wide variety of shirt colors outside of just the standard plain white tee. And there's a couple big reasons for it. One, as I get older, it feels real good just being real breathable here and having all this room for playtime with my appendages, you know what I mean? Without it feeling all tight and stuffy. And two, underneath these pump covers, I have been diligently sculpting a body of steel from this canvas of marble that is my upper body and lower body. And so, like a prized luxury car, I'm keeping the cover on here. So that way when I take it off, it'll be a big reveal, you know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. It's hard for me to, like, get big. I get stronger, but getting bigger, I get, like, meatball mode. I don't, like, it's, you'll see. Over the last, like, 3 months, I've gained 10 or so pounds, and I'm getting closer to my strength goals. I'm getting there, but we still have quite a ways to go. But the only reason we've been yapping about this, by the way, is because since I've been getting so serious about this, I've been using YouTube as a resource for a lot of, like, wide variety of things, and as such, YouTube has felt the need to push, like, steroid-based content onto me now. Really wants me to start getting on a nice, like, trin regimen. So I'm getting fed all kinds of, like, lifters who are juiced to the gills, which whatever, as long as you're upfront and honest about the usage of it, I don't really give much of a fuck. You do what you want to do. But it is very crazy to me how normalized it's become in the fitness industry, where it's almost like a mandatory thing for a lot of people just breaking into that industry. It's pretty nuts. But anyway, today, instead of feeding me content that was like lifting and steroids, it was just showing me roid rage. And one of them came from Midwest Safety with this goober who is clearly on the tartar sauce, going ballistic after getting his 37th noise complaint.
On September 27, 2023, in Joliet, Illinois, officers were dispatched to a gym for the 36th consecutive noise complaint. This time, they'd had enough.
Going to the gym? Come for now real quick. No? Can I talk to you? No. You don't want to talk to me? No.
Sounded like a fucking Offspring concert in there. That is some loud music blasting in there. And if you look at the time on the recording, it's pretty early in the morning. The early bird is not getting the worm. He's getting a fucking injection into the butt cheek there. Holy. So it is very loud music. But, you know, noise complaints oftentimes are just kind of a nuisance, like a headache. They're not like a super serious thing. This being his 36th consecutive one over a really small period of time is interesting because, brother, just turn down the music. Why keep doing this song and dance? It's a fucking gym. Most people going there are going to be having their AirPods or whatever in anyway. They're going to listen to their own music, not the house music. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've seen people in a public gym just raw dogging it with no headphones or no, ear devices to listen to their own music. There's just no need to be playing it that loud. The people there don't care, I doubt. Unless that's like part of the culture of the gym he owns there where you can't listen to your own music, you've got to listen to his Spotify playlist. Like, I just don't really see this being worth the tug of war here with the people that are complaining about the noise complaints. Just turn it down. It's just not that important.
I'm in the middle of a workout. Okay, we're getting noise complaints. You're okay with that? Whatever you gotta do, man. You got your ID with you? No. Give me ID. You're not welcome in here. Not gonna give me ID? Get the f*** out. You wanna do it like this? I wanna do it like this. Okay. I'm in the middle of a workout.
Whoa, gentlemen, hold your horses. He's in the middle of a workout. Did you not know that? That means you gotta pack your bags and go home. You no longer have any authority in this domain here. He is in the middle of a workout. I love the way he says that, like it's Pirates of the Caribbean when parlay gets said. Like everything has to stop, like full halt right now. Also, I was reading an article from a lifter. I already forgot who it was, but it was like 4 or 5 days ago. They made a mention about like being barefoot in public gyms and how like easily it can transmit HPV. I didn't dive deeper into it or like look at the research behind it, but seeing him barefoot in this gym here and then walking outside barefoot, it just immediately made me remember that. And again, I don't know, all of the data behind it, but looking at him with his fucking barefoot stompers out, his fucking tootsies, his little piggies running wild there, that does seem a little gross.
So I would just want to talk to him. What's up?
And then push you out?
He kind of like nudged me out of I opened the door.
I'm fucking sued for harassment. This is private fucking property. You do not sit here in front of my motherfucking gym and cause fucking disturbance. No, fuck you. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me today. No, yeah, you are. Yes, you are. You guys are sitting here fucking staring at my shit. These guys don't pay $50 a month, too.
Brother, they're not sitting outside your gym for the sole purpose of just looking at the clientele. Them paying $50 a month has nothing to do with your own personal behavior, man. Again, this whole thing could have been avoided by just turning the music down one of 35 other times, 36 times. Like, it's super simple. And now, one of the officers showed up, he asked for ID, that was it. He immediately blew a gasket, having a conniption about it. So now they rolled out in force, and now it's escalated to a much bigger deal. It's all his behavior, because he can't control his fucking emotions. He's now in just full tantrum mode here. He is now having roid rage, and it's only going to get worse from here, when it didn't need to. It has nothing to do with how much your members are paying to be at that gym. You're the one that's making it worse for them.
I don't give a fuck. I think she's a fucking... That person is known for fucking having a mental disability. It is in court fucking documented. That's right. So you go it's no, I already did. What the fuck are you gonna do to me? You ain't gonna do shit. What the fuck are you doing rolling 4 deep? Shut the fuck up.
All I was asking for your ID.
You ain't getting shit. You're about to get fucking sued for harassment. You're disrupting my motherfucking...
You are disrupting it. You are causing the scene.
Well, that wasn't a very tough statement. He's using the weapon of the enemy, the Karens that often throw around frivolous lawsuit threats. Come on, man. Though, I'm not gonna lie to you, sports fans, I'd be very curious to see how a harassment lawsuit would have shaken down in this instance here. But he's saying that the person who reported it is known for having a mental disability or something. I don't really know what he thought that would change. What did he expect the officers to do? Just be like, oh shit, we are so sorry, sir. We didn't know she had a mental disability. Sorry to have wasted your time. We're actually going to go arrest her for having that mental disability and, filing this false report here on the noise levels. She is right. It is really loud. Is that an annoying thing? Yeah. And it's also a really simple thing to just turn down the music. It's not like she made a false noise complaint. You can hear that this shit is deafening through the body cam. It is loud as fuck. It's not like she was wrong or anything, so I don't know what he thought would change there. He blew this way out of proportion, because again, all he had to do was just slightly turn it down. That's it.
If you give this officer your information...
You're not allowed in here.
We're not...
You're not the allowed in here. You're not allowed in here. You're not allowed in here. Relax. You're not allowed in here. You're ripping my fucking shoulder.
Get off.
You're ripping my fucking shoulder.
Yeah, so it escalates. It ends in a big old scuffle there with the gym owner. He's like a kaiju right now. He's holding all of them back. He's got one guy pressed against the glass. He does end up getting tased, and then one of the gym patrons here comes up and is giving them an earful, a stern talking to. Don't know who he is or his relation to the gym owner. Maybe he's the spotter for his nutsack when he's teabagging the members' wallets. I really don't know why he's so personally invested in this guy, because again, he was the one causing the scene. He immediately blew up the second one officer arrived, just asking him, hey, can we get your ID and, get this solved real quick?
Fuck tasers in.
Okay, hang on.
Look what you guys just did on fucking Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock.
While they're arresting the guy, pretty much all of the gym members come together to insult them, and that one guy, the initial responder there, even gets on the horn with someone to complain about the officers. I'm guessing he tried to get in contact with their manager or something, I don't really know. But yeah, they all come together to start insulting them.
I literally was just gonna ask you for your ID, bro. That's it. We're gonna have to do all this.
Oh man, it's been fucking. I had to go through court for all this shit again.
I get it, man, but when I first got here, I was cool with you. I was just trying to talk to you, and right away you start screaming at me. Okay?
He simmers down a lot in the back of the cop car there. He really takes a chill pill there. The high wore off, and he's coming down from the roid rage. Anyway, though, this just got fed to me by the YouTube algorithm that enigma, and I just wanted to yap about it a bit. That's it. See ya. No, it can't be. I was reassured that AI data centers were good for people, good for all of us, the future of mankind. Investing trillions of dollars, selling out every piece of land in this country for AI data centers to help us. But now, I think the cracks are starting to show. I think the truth is starting to leak out, and, well, don't worry, BlackRock has solutions for that. Larry Fink made a really cool statement about how they're going to protect it from the domestic terrorists that might not want AI data centers, which I think is a really cool label to be slapping on normal, average working people that just don't want to see their energy bill skyrocket and their water get turned into fucking sludge soup. Oh, you fucking terrorist! What, you don't like the data center, do you? Well, welcome to the gulag. It's pretty unhinged, but I'll get to that in a moment. I want to show you something that I just learned about that I think is extremely alarming. This is so far the biggest public goat-seeing from the data center epidemic, where in Lake Tahoe, 50,000 residents have just been informed that in 2027, their energy provider is abandoning them to focus solely on the energy demands of the AI data centers in the area. Now, this probably doesn't come as a surprise to anyone who's been paying attention to what's been going on. All companies are finding ways to butt-fuck the normal person and focus entirely on suckling the bosom of AI. Not just for data centers, but let's take a look back about 5 months ago, which is like ancient history with the way everything's been moving, with Micron. Do you remember when Micron did one of these to all the normal consumers that relied on their RAM being one of only 3 big players in RAM production? Well, Micron, 5, maybe 6 months ago now, announced that they will be getting out of that sector entirely. Took every consumer's head and just put it in the toilet, giving them a nice swirly, saying, fuck you nerds, we've got AI now. Then threw on their sunglasses and never looked back. Which inevitably caused the big RAM crisis and the prices to skyrocket there because of now the impending RAM shortage that would be unfolding, because again, Micron was one of only 3 big RAM producers, and they just outright said, we will no longer be providing to the consumer market starting this year. So they did that because AI was more lucrative, and now you're seeing everything else go in that direction. And this is the first example, the first big example of just an energy company that 50,000 people rely on to live, just hitting that Harry Houdini vibe and vanishing on them, saying, don't really care about you plebeians, flesh and blood is cringe, AI is the future, we gotta go take care of AI. I mean, good luck out there though, maybe you'll find other power suppliers, but it won't be us. Bye-bye. NV Energy, the Nevada utility that has supplied the bulk of Lake Tahoe's electricity for decades, told Liberty Utilities, the small California company that services the region, that it will stop providing power after May 2027. The reason? NV Energy needs the capacity for data centers, as in, the energy supplier for the Lake Tahoe region is telling the utility company that it has less than a year to find another power source. Which shouldn't be a problem. They maybe just need to dig a few feet underground to find the fucking Tesseract, and maybe they can install that. Surely that won't be a huge issue. I imagine that'll be without hiccups. Doesn't this paint the most beautiful picture? It's always been abundantly clear companies don't give a fuck about you or anything, but now that companies see a way of cutting you out while still driving up their own profits, they are frothing at the mouth for it and jumping on board. They are abandoning ship on people because they don't need people anymore thanks to AI. So these data centers in this area are now the entire focus of NV Energy, and they are just saying, these 50,000 people, they can go kick rocks, pussy, good luck. And I imagine this will not be an isolated incident. This is something I've yapped about a lot. It's something that is very well known about data centers in particular for the energy demands. And as these companies get a lot of incentive to focus that energy on those data centers, they'll start to make the same decisions that we are seeing here from NV Energy, where they don't really need to supply energy to people. Ew, stinky people? Human beings? Oh! No, they can instead just focus entirely on AI data centers and making a fucking killing in the clams department through it. So they'll abandon people without a second thought. It doesn't matter to them. And I think we're going to continue to see this trend happening in places that are having this big push for AI data centers. Northern Nevada has become one of the fastest growing data center corridors in the country. Google, Apple, and Microsoft have either built or are planning facilities around the Tahoe Reno Industrial Center east of Reno. The Desert Research Institute, using data from NV Energy's 2024 Integrated Resource Plan, found that the 12 data center projects located overwhelmingly in northern Nevada could drive 5,900 megawatts of new demand by 2033. At a regional business event last fall, NV Energy's director of business development called the moment unprecedented, saying the company was eager to serve the new industrial load, but that it would not impact our existing customer base. Are you telling me he lied? He was too focused on the load. That load was too appealing. It felt too good, tasted too yummy, that he did indeed impact the existing customer base by outright telling them to go take a hike. Get out of here, dweebs, and then giving them a wedgie on the way out in order to solely focus the energy demands on the data centers. Come on. No, there's no way they lied. Ah, man, that's crazy. But Liberty's 49,000 California customers may have already been bearing the cost. Liberty Utilities generates about 25% of its power from solar facilities it owns in Nevada. The other 75% comes from NV Energy, and that source will no longer be supplied to the region by this time next year. It's like we don't exist, Danielle Hughes told Fortune. Hughes is a North Lake Tahoe resident, CEO of the nonprofit Tahoe Spark, and a supervisor within the California Energy Commission's Efficiency Division. And it's not like you don't exist. You literally don't exist to these companies. You are not even numbers on a page anymore, because now the numbers that they actually care about are whatever the AI data center numbers that they find are. This article also goes into how messy this kind of thing is and why it's an extremely tricky problem to solve, especially considering that their grid sits inside of NV Energy's balancing authority and they rely on their transmission lines, which they are no longer going to be having access to for these 50,000 residents that are being abandoned here. So the whole thing is extremely difficult to try and navigate, so even finding another power supplier isn't exactly easy and would also cost tons and tons of money. Building a direct connection to California's grid would require a new transmission line west over the Sierra, a project Liberty President Eric Schwartzrock said would cost hundreds of millions of dollars with significant land impacts, and also would lead to higher costs to these residents that have been abandoned. It's going to be passed down to them. So, no matter what happens next, them being completely, thrown to the dirt by NV Energy in favor of them supplying the power to data centers, no matter what happens next, if they do get an alternate power source player to come in to help them, it will most likely lead to a significant increase in their cost. Their bills are going to go up. So they're getting fucked, no matter what happens. I recommend you read the entire article from Fortune if you're at all interested in the nuance and the inner workings of how this garbage is unfolding. There's like a back and forth here where NV Energy's like, oh, they knew this was coming and it's their fault for not being able to secure a new independent power supply, that kind of thing. It's been going on for a while. We've always said it's temporary. We've just extended our agreements for a while and they've been dragging their feet on replacing us, that kind of thing. There's really a lot to unpack here, and there is no regulatory oversight that can come in and help fix this, even though there are arguments being made that there should be something out there and protesting how this is even allowed to happen, how the power provider could just be like, actually, we're just going to focus on AI. The 50,000 residents that rely on our power to live, they're, who are they? I already forgot about them. There's been a lot of arguments, there's a lot to it, so the article goes pretty in-depth on it. As for what's next in the region, Liberty told customers that NV Energy will remain the transmission provider. The wires aren't going anywhere, so that's nice. They didn't just dig up the wires and throw them in a fucking landfill or something. So the question is, who's going to supply the electricity that flows over them and what that cost will be and whether the regulators can protect customers whose upstream grid sits outside California's usual planning structure. And they are right now shopping the bid replacement contract to anyone and everyone. It's they are really trying to find this next energy provider. There was a tad bit of optimism when it came to a short-term solution, but long-term is a lot more unstable and unknowable. And they close with this statement saying, we have no representation, it's resource extraction. It is 1000% resource extraction, and representation has proven in other regions across the country to not matter at all when it comes to these data centers. Let's take a look at Utah. The Kevin O'Leary clown show, his fucking circus, who, by the way, likes to continue LARPing as an American. He's not. He is a bald Canadian bitch ass. And yet he still comes over here and tries to preach about American values and why the data center is like the most patriotic thing you can do. Cringe, pathetic, worm demon. Anyway, in Utah, all of the people were voicing how much they didn't want it, the disdain. They would not support it. Please don't. Begging, groveling, do not let this data center project be approved. A 40,000 acre data center, the largest imaginable. Like genuinely, I cannot even fathom something that big. A 40,000 acre data center is fucking diabolical. And the geriatric fossils that were approving this project, who are supposed to be representing the people in the community, outright said, one of them verbatim said, for hell's sake, grow up. A crazy statement, and I do believe they are fighting for hell. They are demons on the side of Satan. So like these fucking octogenarians, in the face of all the community that went out there, and there was a huge number of people yelling, screaming, begging, stop, don't do it, don't, no data centers. In front of all of them, they insulted the people, berated them, and then went into their own private room to get away from all the riffraff, all the hustle and bustle and hoopla, so that way they could unanimously push it through to greenlight the 40,000 acre data center. That goes in the face of all of the people that they are supposed to be representing the interests of. So it's pretty clear that even having representation of like the will of the people does not matter. These data centers are being built and brute forced through because most likely all of these politicians and the people in power in these communities are getting a nice little chunk of change for it, some real strong incentives, and they don't care about the people. And there's no consequences. There are literally no consequences anymore across the board. You can lie, you can scam, you can fraud, all of this, and there is nothing that happens. Nothing at all. So they feel very emboldened to just blatantly, openly be corrupt, and that's what's happening. So these data centers, they are coming. They're showing no signs of slowing down. It's extremely concerning. It's extremely infuriating. And BlackRock is already planning for people to feel like forced into a corner and doing something drastic, like maybe trying to destroy a data center.
And the need for rebuilding the GCC region, to rebuild it so that it's going to be in a position where it's not going to be obstructed by drone warfare. So many more things are going to have to be underground. But even here in the United States, if we're going to be building, let's say, these 1 gigawatt data centers, how do we make sure we're not protecting those $50 billion, $75 billion investments? We have to relook at everything because of the role of drone warfare. Right now we're looking at it internationally, but one of my concerns is, could it be a domestic terrorism using a $3,000 drone?
These slimy husks, these zombies are getting so comfortable calling anyone that goes against the corporations selling out of this country and their land terrorists. Oh, you don't support the companies coming in here with 3,100 data centers springing up in your communities, driving up your energy bills, ruining your water, polluting your community? Oh, that must make you a domestic terrorist, Buster. Or at the very least, you might have some ideas that are adjacent to domestic terrorism. A little bit of thought crime, perhaps? You don't like the data centers, Well, let's go ahead and check the surveillance data we've gathered on you through these data centers and see what we've got. This is Larry Fink of BlackRock. BlackRock is a huge player in the data center boom, And now he's openly talking about, well, how do we protect these multi-billion-dollar investments and the trillions of dollars that might need to be spent in order to secure them? Because what if a domestic terrorist starts using drone warfare on them? So it seems like there's a recognition from people like Larry Fink, these fucking zombies at the top of the food chain, that people are feeling backed into a corner. Everything in their life is getting more expensive, and data centers are only continuing to accelerate that issue. And the normal lies are no longer landing because the information's already out there. There are operational data centers that have been running for a while, so we know the bills go up in the communities that they infest. And we know they only provide temp jobs during construction. They don't actually supply any kind of economic boon to the normal working people of those communities through employment. The biggest data center in this country only has roughly 150 full-time employees. The smaller data centers or the normal-sized data centers run as lean as 20 to 25 employees full-time. So this is not providing jobs or anything to Americans in any capacity. So the lies don't work. People are getting face-fucked by this. These corporations are fully selling out everyone and everything in this country, and they're realizing that they don't actually even need people to make money anymore. So they're even getting rid of people, like NV Energy abandoning 50,000 of the residents that rely on their power to live. And Larry Fink is now talking about what they're going to do to defend these data centers from someone who might be very desperate and trying to destroy a data center on their own in order to survive in the community or help people in the community live. So he's already okay, we've got measures in place, maybe underground or, maybe who knows. But we're thinking about it. We've got countermeasures. Don't worry. We're protecting these billion and trillion dollar investments. It's fucking terrifying. And he's also being very upfront about they're going to control all the data centers. Great. If you're on the side of BlackRock, you're on the bad guy's side, by the way. To the people that for some reason still mindlessly try and support data centers because they love to swallow that corporate cock and believe all their lies. This is the lowest of the low if you're now just pumping your fist for BlackRock of all things.
So all of these things are actually opportunities, not problems. It's going to require, as we said, trillions of dollars of capital. Governments cannot build these out alone. They don't have the wherewithal, and two, their deficits are started mounting, and we spend too little time talking about the U.S. deficits and other countries' deficits. So this is all going to be the role of private sector.
Oh, thank goodness. I feel much more comfortable knowing that the future's in the hands of people like Larry Fink and BlackRock. Isn't that good news? Yeah, so anyway, had to yap about this shit. It is so fucking out of control. It is so blatantly corrupt. It is genuinely terrifying. Anyway, just wanted to put that all on your radar there. That's really about it. So, yep.
We've now got the other middle floor bomb site in play for Shopify. It'll be reading room. Again,
did you see Ambi 21-1? Yeah, I had it up on my phone.
For a rush from the mining window, of course, this time you want to go for a top.
We looked incredible.
And then just kind of sandwich your way into sight. Hence why the
now we just got to do it again.
Not completely identical for G2, except the lack of a sledge in this round. Whereas Rebellion, they also are looking to have a very similar lineup as well. That C4 almost getting
good damage.
And now he'll be hunted down as G2 land a perfect nade.
Nice, there you go, Surf. Oh no, they traded it. Oh my god. Nice, Rexon. Man, this is fucking high intensity. Holy shit. Your boy dropped an actual nuke, I know.
Proving that to be a fact. 2 trades for each team on that top floor. G2 started the killing off on the Spoit. But thanks to Surf and Rexon, they do not lose the man advantage. They do, however, lose the top floor. Luckily for them, G2...
Ambi was actually so gross, Jinxie said it was a main stage record. Was it a record? I didn't have the audio, I just had it up on the phone.
All they'll really be working with here are the pre-made holes from the defense and some of those explosions made by the nades.
Speaking of explosions, still one more nitro cell here for Canadian.
It was 21-1. No, I know what the scoreline was. I didn't know it was a record, though.
Potentially set that off in the right direction to get a man advantage now for Shopify. Air jab coming off, denying that rotate from Brown, I believe, and giving G2 a moment just to catch their breath, gather more information before committing into reading room. They've got the vert control upstairs. Benja even dropping the diffuser off the dip of that fall off by New.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. God, I want this so bad. I really want to see them win. I want to see them take it all.
Rexen also worried about this hatch that Benja Master looks like he really wants to drop. We know how much he likes to lurk. I believe he heard Rexen on his runway, but Rexen instead, I think, just one-taps the hell out of Alamau. C4 up from Canadian does not land, but now trapped in the Banshee is Benja. He's got Case planting in default. The coverage from upstairs from Shaiko, though, is
nice. Rexen is cooking.
Steps up for Shopify Rebellion and puts Shaiko, the lone Frenchman, on G2 in a 1 versus 3.
Let's go. Good shit, Rexen.
On the player on white stairs. That's Canadian, who's got the shotgun out. Up he goes. Shaiko cleans him up. 2 more to find now. Ambi and Rexen, though, far afield. Shaiko getting a little bit slowed down. Almost catches Ambi.
Oh no. Oh no.
And now Rexen's the last man standing. More information is available for Shaiko, but Rexen is just quite not close enough.
Oh, thank God. Good work, Rexen. Woo!
A little too close for comfort there for Shopify, but burning out the clock will tie us up 1-1 off the back of Rexen's 3K in that round. The trades upstairs, denying G2 that early man advantage to snowball against Shopify. They had a lot of vert to utilize in the site, but instead Rebellion, to counteract that, just simply play in the further back regions, over by Fireplace, playing over by Reading Hallway, waiting for that laundry hatch drop. Those longer angles really being a benefit to Rexen's 2-shot DMR on the Tubarao. And again, giving G2 no options to plant. They have to go for the gunfight. Shaiko gets 2, but runs out of time before he can try to fight for the 3rd one there. And we're now not going to be going into bar and cocktail.
The more I've watched Pro R6, the more I realize how crazy the player's game sense is. I know.
On the stall. G2 have been having a slower approach overall when it comes into these attacks for Cafe. So I think the Clash of Smoke is a great adjustment here to add into that.
Yeah, big trades again from Shopify Rebellion on that top floor. We talked about how good the trade game is.
Yeah, I've watched every series in SLC for the squad. I've only watch partied 1 though, so this is my 2nd watch party for it. This is the main stage, baby. This is the big one.
There's of course a roam up.
This is where legends are made, man. God, I want them to win it all so fucking badly.
Now being brought from Stomp, and Ambi taking a lot of early damage here from G2. He's down to about half HP. Luckily, he can still play for that C4. He's actually playing in VIP. Could get some Canadian too. The first time we're seeing the clash on our Cafe defense here.
No, we're gonna watch the Jack Doherty body cam after this.
Kind of by Whiskey Double, or you have him play in VIP to help protect. Well, in this round, it would be Ambi.
Canadian maybe looking to make some distance here, allowing Rexen for this 1-for-1. Oh, wow. To Benja. Almost an opening duel, but Benja backs off immediately. Doesn't want to tempt fate there. So the Brava can still remain alive just for an extra gun, maybe to deny some utility as well upstairs, but Benja is literally 1 HP. That barbed wire that both Canadian and Surf have brought, that might just be what downs him in this matchup.
That'd be really funny, actually.
We've seen it before.
Speaking of barbed wire, Doki punches it once and leaves, baiting out the shots from Ambi.
Oh, come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Focal point of the Rebellion's defense here. Canadian tempting fate. Benja keeping him at bay. Canadian then just picks up the shield, confirms the position of the Brava. Meanwhile, Stompin has been performing some renovations upstairs on the ceiling with his boogie drones. Lots of angles now opened up. No kills being had for G2.
Nice, Rexen. There you go. Way to finish it off.
The Rebellion to start things off. Rexen trying to do his best.
Rexen's cooking right now.
Taking off what little was remaining from Benja's health.
Rexen's in a flow state.
For the Rebellion as well. Shaiko detected from red. The air jab to try to.
Oh my God! It might just be Rexen's turn to drop a 20 burger.
Their way from brown stairs, but there's so many angles to contest them.
There you go, Ambi.
This is 5 for the Rebellion as they remain strong downstairs.
Alamau stuck outside reception. Shaiko on the other side of the map now coming down red. Canadian.
Nice.
Cuts down the IGL for G2, and Shaiko finds himself alone. Down goes Spoit, but there's still 4 more for him to find. And look at this, there's a long-range totem pole from Shopify Rebellion as they hold on the carpet with all 4 bodies. Shaiko, I don't know how the hell you're gonna win this, man. You might be one of the best players ever, but Shopify Rebellion are trying to make damn sure.
Nice. Nice.
The Rebellion once again collapsing in on G2's attack. The early information off of Canadians clash to
Aloy's coaching on Sunday. Yep.
From reception lobby as well. Benja having no real chance of contesting another gunfight later on as he's so low in HP from Rexen tagging his feet, I believe, from underneath the van. If not, it was Spoit maybe on the other DMR, the Aruni.
Which one's Moist Team? Rebellion.
The one to finish off Benja. That's now the man advantage. The rest of the Rebellion having tons of information on G2's attack, primarily focusing on.
What are your thoughts on
VIP, so
DMC 2? I still like it. I had fun playing it. It's the weakest in all Devil May Cry, but it was still good. Like, it was still fun.
Like, look, let's fucking wake up, bro. Like, again, like, we have 3v3. Like, we are not talking like what we need. Like respect. Like, let's play the plan. Like, let's try to pick them. Like, if you don't have no words, like, let's try to do something together. Like, we're like just one by one getting picked.
When you play Siege again on stream, new map comes out soon. Bro, I've been grinding the fuck out of Siege on the gaming channel. I just don't think I want to stream Siege. I've been enjoying just playing at random times, getting a few games in here and there.
Like, let's put the drone, see if they have C4 below. Yeah, to open the hedges. Like, let's like a solution to the problems, not avoid the problems, guys. Like, we are better than that, guys. You guys know that. Like, we're not playing our game. Let's fucking go, guys. Wake up, guys. Good. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Bum.
Dude, he sounds stressed. He sounds stressed. 2-1 lead for Shopify Rebellion. Romalio trying to hammer into his team that they need to reset, that they're better than this, that they keep getting picked isolated by members of Shopify Rebellion. G2 have another 3 rounds to try and recover this half, though we have mentioned that benefit of winning round number 1 on the attack.
Oh, man.
For Cafe.
Oh, baby.
Defense. G2 only have to win 1 more. Obviously, they want more than that, but they only need 1 more to reach that typical quota we see.
Back to mining we go. This was, I believe, one of the only bomb sites they were successful at attacking. They had an initial rush idea.
Yep, I saw Ambi in the last map.
Being that only person on site.
Fucking inspirational.
Both White and mining, but he still won those 2 picks back to back. Then they recovered in the mid to late round, getting a man advantage and reconfirming case control. I imagine now at Alamau on this Montaigne, they want to prioritize again, clearing the rope early for map control, but also having a safety net when going in for a plant. But there's a lot to counter him here. Again, the Banshees to slow down this shield and the overall roam clear, gathering more info. 3 nitro cells in the pocket of the Rebellion as well.
All right, come on, guys. Come on, boys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Army their chin.
To go down below from red stairs to get early map control towards the site.
Stompin already opening up the walls of B. Back on the Ash, the operator that he first became known for in all those console.
No, that's bad.
Cuts down Ambi. Alamau already going
Yeah.
for the plan, and there's
All right, Rexen, maybe. Oh, Rexen is really cooking. Holy fuck, man.
Shuts down both Doki and Alamau, drops the case just as it was about to go down.
Oh, god damn it, man.
By Shaiko, a man lead now for G2 as it's all up to Surf.
That fell apart.
Lurk as well from Stompin to make it this 3 versus 1.
Ooh, good shot.
Fadeaway kills Benja. I can't believe this, Harrison. It's now a 1v2, and Stompin has case control.
Surf, this would be unbelievable. Oh, almost.
Zero pressure, shuts him down with the DMR, and there's the 2 default rounds we were hoping G2 could find on their attack.
And again, they do it on the first round of the new rotation, so there is more than just a small opportunity for more. G2 would love to get this 3-3 half here against Shopify Rebellion. As we talked about when this game first started, Shopify Rebellion, despite Cafe in the tournament as a whole,
Who's the best player in the tournament right now? Phase 1 and 2, Spoit.
On this map, so you would.
This is now main stage, though. This is phase 3.
Worst, guarantee overtime.
Only time will tell, but
and right now it's looking like Ambi after map 1.
Play off of each other, getting that early pressure.
All right, let's pop off. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's go wild. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
But still, having their insurance policy, still having the lurk that also caught rotates off guard. from the Rebellion, making sure they had a much bigger issue when it came to looking for those trades. They were initially successful off Rexon's 2 kills, but still having Benja and Shaiko playing towards the chandelier side of the map made it very tricky for Rebellion again on those late round rotations. We go back down to Reading Room, where again it was the Rexon show getting that 3K to keep Rebellion in the lead. And he's still having a good game overall. Ambi, not as much, a lot more quiet compared to Bank, obviously.
I think what G2 have been doing well in the couple rounds they've won, and even in the early round of round 2, is sitting back and waiting for Shopify Rebellion to do something. G2 are playing these attacks a lot more.
I'm getting so nervous.
Than they were on the last map, just waiting for someone on the Rebellion to get aggressive and overexpose themselves to the angles G2 are already holding. About 30 seconds in now as G2 start to mount this clear. The Reading Room.
No.
He'll have to try and take away this top 4 presence from Shopify Rebellion.
Spoit took a little bit there. That's a little scary.
Lion Scan goes out, spotting 2 members of Shopify Rebellion. But still, these defenders upstairs hold firm.
Oh my God! Oh!
Gets out, but
just panicking. We're just panicking. Come on, guys.
Drone giving away that he's downed as well. Only a matter of time before G2 go hunting. The Twitch drone to finish off Spoit. You don't see that one every day, Harrison. Officially taking the lead and detecting Rexon on 2 ground, and it baited him!
Oh boy, we're getting cooked right now. We're getting cooked right now.
The lead by 3 bodies.
I thought it was just funny, but it was big brain. And now G2 have a 3-man lead. Amity, it's need to work some bank magic to try and pull
this one will take a little miracle, but that's all right.
Now is not what you want to see, and in comes
Oh wow.
to deal with the IGL. Ambi, last man standing, doesn't know.
Oh wow, we're getting cooked right now. All right, come on.
Back in this game with a flawless round.
And finally,
let's get serious again.
Synergy coming alive for G2. So much emphasis on just hunting down the initial roam. Spoit had no chance of getting out of that position. He was cut off from the Hell window, cut off all the way by Humidor and another player not too far behind, gathering information for G2 to shut him down. Rexon as well denied of a trade, that Twitch drone kind of baiting him, and Shaiko taking full advantage of it. You've got those 2 bodies to your favor. Rebellion now forced to go for some aggressive picks, and it doesn't net their way. They're, for the first time, well, I guess excluding round number 1, because they were in the lead 1-0. They're now back in the lead since round number 1 concluded, Harrison, and we're heading back down to double kitchen. So far, G2 have been incredibly solid on their
guys.
clear.
Come on, guys.
Been the only site they've yet to
Need
win
Ambi to heat up again and Spoit.
very similar lineup to what the Rebellion are bringing now. There's no more Valkyrie. Instead, Ambi is on the Fenrir. Maybe just adding extra stall potential to make sure that G2 can't just simply enter the map for free and try to work those coordinated entry picks that have netted them 2 rounds in a row on their attack.
We talked about the fact that, you know, when Ambi's dropping 21, Canadian does not need to get kills. You know who Rebellion do rely on to get kills?
Is it Ambi? Is it Spoit?
Yeah, but I was also going to say Spoit. A combined 1 for 9 right now. Spoit.
Yeah, well, this is a rough start for us here. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Tournament second, I believe, to NJR. We talked about his tweet, how he did not have a good kickoff. The opening event of the year was not kind to him, but so far in Salt Lake City, he has been a massive part of Shopify Rebellion's success, and they are going to need him if they want to succeed on map number 2 and take this before we go to Lair.
G2 now a different lineup slightly as well. The Blackbeard to help get early map control on the top floor, allowing for Stompin to get those boogie drones on the ground, creating the vert pressure upstairs to try and signal a plant. That's where the
I'm so fucking nervous. I'm clinching.
Teammates in the bomb site to get that diffuser on the ground, cutting off crucial lines of sight. With there being no Warden in play either, there isn't a lot to counter these Capitao smokes besides the Romai magnets, maybe catching them.
All right, we got some noisy neighbors upstairs.
Time wasted for G2 on this vert, noticing the lack of a roam similar to round number 3, and now Rebellion forced to readjust to avoid these angles above them.
About half the round remaining. G2 are making pretty good time. Now they've got the vert done. Basically nobody from Shopify Rebellion inside the site itself. Everyone else just next to it.
Nice, Ambi. Good work, Nadian. Good work, Ambi.
the shock from the shield. Guard breaks Blackbeard. Doki maybe overextending a little bit. No help from his team will result in an opening kill for the defense. Canadian backing off towards garage.
Okay. That's a good pick.
Sure to come from G2. There's two members setting up for it. Stompin trying to push his way down White Stairs and isolate Canadian, but now staring at
Oh, don't do that, Canadian.
Ambi could come in to support.
Oh, how do we not get that? How do we not get that?
Him up with the asphyxiating bolt, and now G2 have started to cement their place in the bomb site through Freezer. Alamau crouching in, gets in behind bunker. Here comes Surf with the peek though.
Good shit, Surf. Oh! Woo! Hot! That was hot!
As Rexon and Surf once again put this.
That a boy, Rexon. Good work. Holy fuck. Needed that. Actually needed that.
And Surf. It was a mighty gamble to go for, but when rolling the dice, you know it's worse to just lose your life than have a plant go down in that position. Oof. The half is tied, and the coach is brought back out once again for comms.
God damn. Okay.
Okay, so like I have two options for you: speed up, like you know, play safe and wide, like the moment clear, and the plants actually gonna work, but you actually also like open the hell angles, so like do also the hell angles, okay? Or we just like do make it push with the monte, open the prep wall, and like some.
The clash is gonna go there.
No, the clash is not gonna go there because.
What are your thoughts on DMC2 show? Oh, the second season? Is it out?
And like the other one, like play the verse expansion, okay? So like you need the verse to like avoid the clash retake there. So she can't play like a prep, she can't like take like the kit rotate, and then like we have the monte push kit because they have better bombs, like just like the Omega. Okay, so like.
Did you get the Trump phone? CoffeeZilla got his. What?
Remember I spoke about
no, I didn't get it.
It's not working. Like let's run like 5 traps on them. Like let's close the other windows. Like put the pace of the game. Like not let it play fast on us. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. What do you want to do first?
Rain time? I mean, it's only 3 times already. I think we started the rain
guy, but like the hall was clear, just like a Goyo for him to pop. For mining, they again bunkered top, they reinforced off the back wall, they played a mute there. Thorn was playing Skylight, so beware. Doki is always going to be starting like.
Why am I not getting my fucking phone?
Pulse was in train and dining. Cade is also playing in that area. Mozzie's red. Shaiko loves to play like the Mozzie red. If we're looking for white gaps, I want you to be careful because Alamau, and I think Pulse could be a third ban if you want to go for that too.
Seth, I want to do, instead of the Azami, I want to do Soulless. Because that was banned in that match, and
he didn't get his, he just got confirmation. That's fine. Okay. Well, I haven't even gotten that much.
That's fine. Okay.
So
again, if we're looking for those white gaps, I just want you to be careful because Alamau likes to sit and like dining and basically pulse down onto white and like the hall there. So just be aware of that. For mining, again, Benja just likes to, again, place under with C4, and again, they're going to play under Skylight, Shaiko, like it's very default setups, we just make sure we're prepared for reaction.
G2, Ramalho warning his players about the shield play from Shopify Rebellion, trying to
I could be open to it, Eddie.
Hammer the point home that they need to be holding vert. They need to play traps. Again, with how fast Shopify Rebellion like to be, if G2 force them through a maze of utility, it will be sure to slow them down. On the other side, Shopify Rebellion banning out the Soulless. We heard Canadian say that instead of the Azami, he wanted to take her out instead because G2 do run this operator a lot. They even contemplated banning the Pulse too. And are we going to see 2 more information bans? Not really. I mean, Monty kind of. Cade, no more utility, so that's going to be Shopify Rebellion, just making those breaches a little bit easier. But so far, especially in that first half, there was tons of information getting banned, right? No Solus, no Pulse, Deimos, Snake, Valkyrie. Here on the other side, both teams are going to have a little bit more info available to them.
Okay, CoffeeZilla hasn't got his Trump phone yet.
Tying up the half as they go towards the attacking side now. G2, of course, emphasizing different information operators with there being a Soulless ban. Instead, Alamau is now on the Pulse, which the Rebellion did warn their teammates about during the halftime.
I was going to say, that's no fair.
We've got some other traps emphasized. Doki is on the Thorn, Shaiko with Legion, and Rebellion as well, not having to worry about that Cade on the board as well is going to make hard breach significantly easier, much faster for them to open up these power angles. And if a mirror is on the board, you typically see the Cade in.
All right, boys, come on now.
To have those mirror windows alive.
We need Spoit to start coming alive here.
As well, but the shields, something that G2 were prepared for with this composition, will now
Spoit on the gridlock.
Canadian on the repick goes for his coveted Blackbeard.
Again, there's that shield play that Ramalho was talking
Hey, Scoots.
about. Blackbeard, of course, we did see in the previous round, instantaneously punished by the Clash. Now, G2 aren't bringing her, but again, they've got the traps. They've got Legion and Thorn, who are sure to be a thorn in the side of Canadian.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right. Hey. G2 also have the Pulse. Alamau, instead of Solus, will be continuously scanning on this heartbeat sensor to make sure he knows exactly where Shopify Rebellion are coming from. He's also got 2 C4s available to
We
him.
need Spoit to come online here. Rexon's cooking right now, though.
Obviously want to clear the top floor. They've got the Blackbeard and the Lion for the clear. Spoit to shut down those staircases once they have control, and then we'll see Ambi do away with the ceiling above the bomb site.
Razor Bloom dodge there from Canadian. Some extra utility now off the board as he works his way in through bar. Avoiding this pulse from Piano is the best outcome to keep this shield alive as a Lion scan will now go off, allowing more map control to be established here for the Rebellion, but this gives a lot of time for G2 to also adjust.
Pulse hasn't caught us.
How much emphasis is going into the top floor clear. It's only Canadian, and as the roam falls off, that can now allow for the boogie drones to come in here from Ambi.
We'll see that soon as, again, the staircases now being locked down by Spoit. We tried to see a cheeky push-up from Stomp in there, but he does not net a kill.
Okay.
Train Hatch now falling is going to expose Alamau a little bit more, but you can see that, at least for now, no one's playing directly on his Hatch. Rexon could be an easy victim for a C4 as he's standing still, droning right now. Alamau still on the cardiac sensor, trying to see if he's going to stay there. Oh, that's a hard floor. That's on me. I didn't realize he was on that side of the wall. So no,
Almost got a C4 prep, maybe? Made some vert there with the shotgun, expecting someone to go through that rotate, but 50 seconds left to go. Rebellion now getting outside. They've got Ace on this mining.
Come on, boys.
Maybe to challenge Shaiko, but it gets past 2 separate angles, keeping his life alive for just an extra second. Narrowly dodging those positions to keep us at a 5 versus 5, but again, all this pressure upstairs.
All right. Now it's just going to be a Zerg rush. We were slow clearing.
35 seconds left, though, and G2 are still 5 strong. This is going to be a difficult execute for Shopify.
Oh, nice surf. Okay, that's all right.
Kill on Adoki, but Spoit is immediately traded back as Benjamaster lines up to a man advantage now for G2. Alamau also in kitchen
Ambi?
for the C4. A 1-for-1 trade goes out. Rexon evading the Nitro Cell. It's just him and Ambi against 3. Spotting the Legion, taking him down. 10 seconds left, and someone's got to pick up the case and start planting. Now it's a 1v2 for Alamau.
Holy shit. Holy shit, Ambi. Ambi and Rexon, baby.
Rexon as the plant goes down, and now both attackers can start to fall back, but they'll play the aggressive position, just holding this cross.
Nice. Oh my god, what a clutch. Holy fuck, man. Let's go. Holy.
Like a book, Harrison, the halftime call from the coach, expecting the pulse. Rebellion were prepared for it. They dodged the Nitro Cell. That was the win condition left for G2 at that disadvantage. They readjust the plant position. They force the pulse to
Rexon and Ambi are so locked in.
Cut off by Pillar as well, by Ambi, to at least get that advantage initially and secure a very straightforward plan. And for Rebellion as well, the initial clear upstairs went by so seamlessly. It felt like GT were terrified of trying to clear out against Canadian on the Blackbeard, despite there being no one directly behind him to play for his contact. Instead, Rebellion were waiting outside. They didn't want to lose any initial picks. They wanted to keep the gridlock and ram intact for the vert and flank denial, which worked like a charm. They had plenty of time to set up for vert pressure, which netted them a lot of success in the mid-round, and site control, forcing back G2 to go for the win con of Alamau on the pulse, which again, they were expecting, they were ready for it, and they denied it.
But then Rexon and Ambi coming in. There's the kill from Rexon, and then Ambi with the perfect coverage, stopping.
Oh, that's dirty.
Obviously unable to deny from below because Rexon moved onto the hard floor for the first time since round 3. Shopify Rebellion hold the lead despite Spoit being 0-6 right now, and you have to imagine he has been so consistently dominant throughout this entire tournament so far. It's only a matter of time before he wakes up, and if Shopify Rebellion are doing this with him basically having no contribution on the scoreboard, how good are they going to look when Spoit gets activated?
Yeah, if we get Spoit activated here in a second, it's fucking curtains, man. Oh my god, Spoit is having a rough one right now, though.
Number 8, down goes the ace, but at least those Selmas got deployed to open up the prep wall, to open up the single wall from Small Bake, looking into Large Bakery. Still
nice, Ambi.
Trades, and that's where Rebellion finds Ambi on this lurk from Garage, shuts down Benja, but those Vulcan packs still deployed during the prep phase will provide value in that final minute marker as the Rebellion, based off their lineups, they really want to Bakery, but G2 are doing such a great job at denying them.
Shaiko and Doki both holding onto this position, denying the Rebellion any control here in Bakery as Shaiko repositions in carpet. The Rebellion maybe now looking for a different angle, seeing that they can't really get themselves in. You see Ambi outside reception. Rexon also rotating over to the right. Each player from the attack currently split off.
Come on. Oh, this is going to be really hard.
Towards Small Bake. Rexon joining Canadian back at Bakery door. See?
No. Oh, good shit though, Ambi.
With a quick trade, but still
good trade.
Advantage for G2. The Rebellion were able to fight out of a 2-3 disadvantage just last round. Can they do it again as Ambi is forced to take?
Oh my god!
Shaiko perfectly. And Ambi's good for 3 kills. He and Rexon have.
He also saw him cross, so he knows where one of them is. Holy shit!
2 versus 2 against the biggest frag.
Ambi Rexon.
And 50 seconds left for intel, and look at the utility left from Rebellion. They've got 2 smoke bolts and pocket EMPs.
No!
That utility, but Alamau,
no, unlucky timing.
Now it's just Rexon in a 1 versus 1.
But he takes down Stompin. Does he have any information on the Aruni's position? She has since worked her way up towards Small Bay.
Come on, baby. You saw it, didn't you?
Right angle, rotates his way into sight. Lit up to 180.
No!
Is better in this one. IGL ties the game for G2.
By the skin of their teeth.
So close.
G2 tie us once again off an incredible entry department and keeping Bakery control for over a minute and a half.
Fuck.
Early,
that was so close.
Activated for the Rebellion, forcing the trade from Ambi across the map. It was a good lurk, but the adjustment had to be made as they're still contesting for Bakery. Keeping someone directly in that position against the single wall, and that's another kill for G2 and a Nitro Cell, getting rid of the ROU.
Damn it, that was so close. He almost clutched it.
That G2 had at slowing down and denying this push from Bakery. Wow, yeah, that was a nasty shot there from Shaiko. Although Rebellion had a good job of baiting out the Legion here with Ambi attempting to pull out that goo mine and just going back to being gun up, it wasn't enough as G2 just kept upping the ante for those picks.
Come on, Spoit. Come on, Spoit. We need him to come online now.
With a potential favor from them. We've got Oryx back in play, which I can't remember the last time I've seen him on Cafe specifically. This is a very interesting op, maybe used to counter the shields, but there are none in this composition picked by Shopify.
Yeah, I think it's a similar situation to Bank. While Cafe is not quite as large as Bank is, it can be just as, if not more, vertical, which, like you mentioned, the Oryx can jump.
Come on, Spoit. Come on, baby. We just need him to get contributing here.
Him to completely circumnavigate.
We don't need him to go crazy. We just need him to start contributing here.
On those staircases, you don't need stairs if you're Oryx, and I think it's just he has the added benefit of being able to counter the shield that Shopify Rebellion do like to bring. It's just this round, just like on Bank actually. They don't have that, so we won't see that interaction from the Oryx. Surf on the IQ because they saw the Mozzie and the Pulse being played, so he'll be able to keep almost constant track of Alamau's position, who's currently playing underneath the extension to support with information.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on, come on.
For a Nitro Cell from that main window. Could be a very deadly combination if G2 play their cards right. But it's still the Rebellion taking their time. A slower approach this round, going from top to bottom on the map. Spoit creating vert and some pressure, looking into Piano, and there's still Nitro Cells at the ready for G2 once they have the initial information off this.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, though,
he whiffed.
He misses the opportunity for the kill, keeping us tied at a 5 versus 5 as he pushes deeper in the building.
No harm, no foul, though. He hasn't lost his life, and Doki looks to retake into Piano.
Oh, okay, way to trade it, way to trade it.
Rexon very quickly traded back by Doki, the player who I just
Come on, Spoit. Oh, we gotta hit those.
Spoit missing out on that frag. Came back to punish Shopify Rebellion. Doki has since fallen back, though, down to bottom white. Everyone off the top floor for G2, and now there's a minute for Shopify Rebellion to get this vert down from Ambi and try to set up for this execute.
They know about the position from Piano. Maybe expecting this hatch to be opened up could be a great bait to set up Benja with a nitro cell now, as you hear that shorty in the background.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Angles. The boogie drone deployed as well, opening up reading room. It looks to be the main execute point for the Rebellion, as they now have the angles.
I'm so nervous. Nice, Canadian. There you go, Canadian. There you go, Spoit. There you go, Spoit.
This could be a seamless attack from Rebellion, so long as they keep.
All right, Spoit's here.
By Spoit finally entering the lobby.
Okay.
This map leaves just Alamau, a similar position alone as Pulse.
Canadian 2 kills on that entry, and Spoit waking up.
Nice. Nice.
3 kills for Spoit. We talked about it.
Okay.
Just the round prior.
Okay.
How good he is. It was only a matter of time.
There's a little 3K.
How good are the Rebellion going to be in the remainder of this map if Spoit can keep it up?
The one round where it mattered most, although Spoit lost the entry initially, missing an opportunity from Piano, he works 3 different picks that tip the tide in their favor versus G2. The initial trade upstairs, the flank watch denial with those gridlock tracks providing so much info throughout the round, and closing it as Alamau attempts to rush in with the pistol. It isn't enough, as Spoit still holds white stairs. We go to bar and cocktail potentially for G2. An interesting pick for.
Oh, that got scary.
It's so challenging to contest against the window repel positions held by most attacking teams when dealing with bar and cocktail. It'll be a really tough spot to get themselves out of. Maybe instead emphasizing on playing off the bomb site. They still have a big run.
Nice, nice. All right, come on now. Come on now.
Once again.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Do we see a run out this round, perhaps? Maybe, but instead it could just be. It might just be a rotation over towards Humidor, working off the back of these castle barricades too to deny a lot of those longer lines of sight.
It'll be interesting to see how G2 hold on to Cigar. They've got the Aruni Gate on the castle, on the double door. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've seen an actor like a proper Cigar hold.
Okay.
Castle and everything.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, they don't have the mute.
It's now Alamau shotgun instead with the razor blooms for shields.
Yeah, I feel like the mute is such a mainstay.
Come on, let's just get 2 more here, boys.
Inside the cigar shop.
Oh, Ambi, nice entry frag. Let's go.
Ambi has also started to be activated. Shaiko goes down first. And
oh my god, let's go.
That early drone info allows for the lion scan to go off and stopping Shaiko dead in his tracks, giving Ambi the entry. A great call made early from the Rebellion to start this round on the right foot. Ambi getting a potential cutoff for the late round as well, destroying a castle barricade and another with his second frag grenade, now readjusting. Great value gathered early on for the Rebellion as they begin to look towards this double wall. Again, there being no mute jammer, there's nothing to deny this main breach leading into Ticket to be opened up. They could try to avoid Alamau with the Thorn shotgun, maybe having Canadian throw this frag grenade to push him out, but instead he'll overcommit and try to look for a kill under the hatch.
Ooh,
it's a
scary,
gamble.
Scary.
If he succeeds, we'll be calling him a genius. If he fails, we'll be calling him a moron. It's one of these 50-50 plays. No one from the Rebellion peeking it just yet, though. And
no, be careful, Spoit.
C4 can't just lob one onto the roof to get a cheeky kill. Canadian and Spoit so tantalizingly close to this. The Dokkaebi call is going out. They have to know.
They knew, yeah.
Him back. There's no peek, and Alamau gets away.
Maybe a little too passive there from the Rebellion, but regardless, still a man up, not dying to Alamau.
Okay. We're playing very, oh god. We're playing very slow.
He's now stuck on the open doorway, and he has to take this
Surf knows. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. He cleaned it. The tea bag?
Match point, hacking the cams, giving his team even more information. Should there be defaults up? Should
nice, Spoit.
Rebellion will have it all as Spoit gets yet another kill. Dokkaebi feeling the pressure up white.
No.
Now only a one-man lead
come on.
With 45 seconds left, though, they have plenty of time to play with.
And now Alamau looking to assist his teammate of Doki.
Oh no.
shot of a lifetime to keep G2's hopes
Come on, Rexon. Come on, Spoit.
alive. Tying us 2 versus 2, but it's Spoit and Rexon. Double digits.
Does he know? Oh, no. We lost the reflex check. Wow. We choked. We choked. We choked. Wow.
5-5 as G2 denies series point
Wow, we
for the
choked.
Rebellion.
And then you look at G2.
Teabag into throw is just such a true combo.
The Rebellion send in
That happens literally every time.
But they let him get away, and it comes back to bite them. Playing inside Cigar Shop perfectly, hitting like a life shot with the bricks on the CC against the player on the rappel, and then from there, playing perfectly with the M870. Surf maybe. I hope he didn't just Levron affect his team.
Wow, talk about ball knowledge. Oh my gosh.
That's a deep pull.
Man.
Levron, wherever he is.
Yeah. Not killing him when he overcommitted under hatch really did fuck us. We really needed that. That actually lost us the round. That's crazy. Alright, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, that is embarrassing.
Goal was to try to push into Bakery, get that single
Teabag.
wall opened up, clear out the extension, and push through prep to secure a plant with the help of the ROU projectors. And once again, they'll be extending over by the Bakery side of the map just to initially deny that if things come down to the opportunity of it. Rebellion not opting in for a sense this time. Instead, Rexon's on the Capitao. Canadian with Blitz and a Glaz in play for the first time of this series, I believe. Maybe just trying to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at this Warden. But again, Dokkaebi is on the perfect operator to stop these smokes from being a threat while dealing against Glaz's thermal optic.
When it comes to a smoke battle, though, Glaz does tend to be a little bit stronger than Warden. Doki has to stand almost perfectly still to get complete use out of those glasses. The C4 that went through Bakery door that killed Canadian last time does not land. Now they're 1 down. They've still got 2 from Star and Benja. Here comes the smoke.
Nice, Surf.
Pick, and down goes that pesky Bakery player that gave Shopify Rebellion so much trouble last time.
Good shit, Surf. Right, come on, boys.
Much better start here now for Shopify Rebellion as they smoke off the small bake double. Surf will be armed with holding this position for a long period of time until his teammates can get into Bakery. Canadian will lead this charge on Blitz. Some damage dealt from the rotate, but now they've got control of it, pushing through prep. Can G2 slow down this attack?
Canadian is pushed deep.
Nice, Surf. Oh, I don't think we needed to climb there. I don't think we needed that. Oh god, come on, guys.
Against the Rebellion. Now 3-on-3. More smoke.
You saw him. Oh no, 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 no.
The IGL on G2 is trying desperately to keep his team in this game and not allow the Rebellion to be on match point.
Come on, Rexon, come on, Spoit, please, boys.
Both stuck inside Bakery. Benjamaster coming in from Freezer to try and help his team on the site. Spoit opening Alamau's wall will force the Aruni back towards Whiskey Double. Rexon recovers the case that was dropped by Canadian and Split.
You saw him, you saw him.
Player in coat check though. There's so many angles. He lights up
he's low, he's low.
But takes back a lot of punishment himself. Spoit trying to cover his teammate from carpet. The flashbang will force the Azami away towards reception, but still, Alamau is jiggling this angle, daring Rexon to push his way in. Oh, he's so close. Alamau gathering information. He spots Rexon for a moment, calls it to his Azami. More missed shots from both sides.
This is so scary.
From Shopify Rebellion. 30 seconds left. They try to get it.
Good work, Spoit.
Works the pick over by the carpet head holes, and now we're on 2 versus 2. Rexon,
come on, please.
Spot to plant just yet. He's so worried about those head holes. Spoit forced to board back out of the bomb site.
Oh.
Rexon pushing deep behind the bomb chassis. Halfway through, Alamau worried about the player's small bake.
Nice, Spoit.
Spoit takes off the head of Benjamaster, and now Alamau's left with.
Oh, he's so low.
Lit up to 1 HP. The Rebellion, they can almost taste it. 1 bullet will put Alamau in the grave, and the Saruni sooner or later will be forced to push into the waiting.
Holy fuck. Oh god.
Seconds remaining to get both these.
Just stay disciplined.
And hop on the case. Rexon sitting so passive in prep. Spoit just waiting to play off his teammates' contact. They are playing this with 0 mistakes. Even Rexon able to get out of the bomb site. There is no chance for Alamau. 8 seconds left. 7 seconds left. He's forced on on the stick, and the Rebellion.
Woo! Let's go. Good fucking save, boys. All right. Come on. Come on. One more. One more. One more. One more.
The back-to-back clutch unsuccessful for Alamau. Rebellion taking back this lead. 1 round away from overtime for G2 and a second chance to take this series to layer, or 1 round for Rebellion.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Getting past the barrier of top 8 at any international event that we've seen them perform in for the past several years. It all came down to a 2 versus 2 with, by the skin of their teeth, Rebellion make enough space off of Spoit to get Rexen on
Oh,
that
God,
defuse.
Spoit. That was such a big kill there.
When this team has Spoit activated, how well can G2 recover? And it hasn't seemed to be working out for them. 2 massive rounds that Rebellion have won off the back of Spoit securing a triple kill and getting those trades. And it's a reattempt of Double Kitchen. I can't really blame them, Harrison. This has been one of the best looking sights that G2.
All right, come on, guys. Come on, one more, please. One more, one more, one more. One more.
Each time.
Come on.
The question will be, will Rebellion just try to triple down and go through Bakery, or go for a different clear this time around?
John, it hasn't just been a while. They technically have not been in the top 4 since Copenhagen.
Wow.
When they were the Sonics, which is really not even the same team. The only player still there is Rexen. And I guess Super as the coach counts too. So for this core, it would be a completely new experience to make it into the semifinals. And all they have to do is repeat the success we just saw on Double Kitchen.
Come on, come on, come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Once again, early info gathered by Shopify. And it seems like they'll try to pressure out Bakery yet again, but this time having more emphasis over towards the reception side of the map. I like this adjustment here from Shopify Rebellion, because one of the biggest positions that almost saved the round for G2 is not only Red Hall, but Coat Check guarding over so much of that prep location towards the bottom floor that they now want to deal with this spot early to not have the plant be as unsuccessful.
Canadian getting his way into Coat Check, pressuring this Azami. Shaiko looking at...
Nice, Canadian! Canadian, yes!
Canadian puts his team on top.
Holy fuck, great pick. Come on, come on.
For Canadian in this series, and a massive one to find. Losing Coat Check control makes this site so challenging. That's why Alana wants to recontest.
Nice. That's all right. That's a good trade for us. That's a good trade for us.
You lose your Blackbeard, but still have the cutoff nonetheless. You've got the diffuser control as well outside, as Rexen and Spoit maybe looking to readjust in this round. They notice a majority of that brown position has been fallen back of by G2. Maybe they could go for Freezer instead for an execute.
Oh, come on, come on.
Surf on the carpet cut off. He hears the Dokkaebi call. He hears Doki inside Bakery.
No.
The push up from the shotgun, though, from
Oh! Not the teabag.
Surf with a well-deserved teabag.
Oh!
It's all down to Ben China 1.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Let's go! What a crazy finish there! Let's go, Surf! Holy shit! Let's go! Fuck! That's big!
And we asked if lightning could strike twice here in Utah for the Rebellion.
Yes!
Against one of the best teams in Europe. It most certainly will today.
Oh! Alright, let me send them all a message. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful thing to watch there. That was actually beautiful.
And G2, better luck next time for them. They were one of the best teams coming out of Swiss stage, but they're sent home early today. Harrison, unlike map 1, everybody was firing on all cylinders today in map 2.
And that guarantees with DZ wildcard later today, we will have 2 NA teams in the semifinal bracket. What a game from Shopify Rebellion, who now, since EWC last year, are 5-0 in maps against G2.
And with that being said, Harrison, I cannot wait to hear what Shopify have to say about this post-match series, and we won't have to wait any longer. It's Ian talking to Spoy.
Hey, Salt Lake City. Rebellion are in the semifinals. Spoy, it's been a long time since you've been in the top 4. Last time was way back in Berlin. We all know what happened there. How proud are you to be right back in the mix at the top again?
All right, I was sending them all a message. That was so good.
I'm just so happy to see everyone in the crowd here. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Oh, that was so good.
Recently you
that was so good.
Addressed some of the haters online who may be questioning your ability. Do you feel like this is another dagger to the doubters out there?
I mean, they love to just, I'm just doing my thing, and, the haters always a part of it. People thought we were like the worst team for some reason just after like 1 week, and now we are here in top 4 of the majors, so I'm just happy. I'm just very grateful. Thank you.
You've already mentioned the crowd support.
Let's keep cooking, baby. Let's keep cooking.
You're going up against Twisted Mind, undefeated here. What do you make of them?
We're going to beat them, of course. They haven't played Shopify yet.
I love that.
I love that too. I love that shit, brother. Let's go.
Time for your semi-finalists in Shopify Rebellion. For now, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we've got an all-American, North American desk for you. Jonah is jumping.
Fuck, that was so good. What a crazy finish there from Surf. What an unbelievable finish from Surf. Fuck, that was so good. Oh, that was so good. Woo! Is there more games with Shopify today? Nope. Top 4 tomorrow. Oh my god. Woo, baby. What is the annual Soulsborne marathon that you usually do? Coming up in August. Called Jinxie, he ain't doing so good. Why won't Jinxie just root for my team, bro? It was the same thing in Rocket League. All he does is get hurt rooting against me. He should really just start rooting for Rebellion. Because of stomping doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, that was so good, bro. Holy shit. We just need to stay this locked in tomorrow and then Sunday. Call Jinxie and rage bait him. No, I'm not gonna do that. The knife kill was just... Yeah, I know, man. That knife kill was crazy. The knife kill into the next 2 kills for the 3K was disgusting from Surf. Actually disgusting. Yeah, I own Shopify Rebellion. Oh, 4K. Yeah, 4K. Sorry, I forgot he's the one that also traded out the Nadian death. So he traded off Nadian and then got the 3K. You're right. I did forget that. Ambi dropped the fucking nuke on him the first map. I know, 21-1 is unreal. Actually unbelievable. Wow. Wow. You gonna hop into rank this stream? No, I don't stream Siege. I've been playing it off stream. I'm gold 2 right now. Been posting it on the gaming channel. Do you have a CS team? Not yet. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Jack Doherty body cam in just a minute. I want to watch the series highlights there. That was actually so special. Yeah, we have a league team. We have not had a very good year though, unfortunately. That's the only game we're in right now where we haven't been doing super well. Unfortunately. It happens though. You gonna watch party RLCS Major next weekend? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You caught up on The Boys? It's actually so cooked. Haven't seen the newest episode, but I heard it's fucking terrible. What's the best way to support your team? Just the watching, bro. You don't have to buy anything or anything. Just cheer for them. Get enthusiastic. First time I've watched competitive R6, that was crazy. Good series to tune in on for your first one.
Also, this major's doing really well. They had like 150k I saw earlier on mainstream on Twitch.
G2 are just that good of a team that we did not see this coming. Guys, it is so good to be with you here on the desk. But we gotta talk about that last game we just witnessed. Clutch moments left and right. Ambi dropping 21
136k during the commercial break.
Yeah, it was ludicrous. I mean, we have to look back.
Siege is doing pretty well right now.
Carried the momentum for them to be able to get over this hurdle and especially break into the semifinals. We haven't seen that for quite some time from this roster. But I mean, again, it's these rounds that really capture these moments from these players, specifically in round 11 right
I
here.
watch it on the YouTube stream though, just because the player's smoother.
They get the early round, they get the picks going into their favor, but things start to slowly fade away from them. They start to slowly lose a handle on this map. And Doki said, you know, we want to play the rest of the team. We just don't want to play on the side of Ambi. And sure enough, you got exactly what you asked for. You got every single player stepping up individually here on the side of Rebellion and being able to bring this round back. And something that I want to highlight in this moment, they did not give Alamau a chance to be able to bring this round back. And it just shows how much they wanted this.
They sure did. Alamau was doing his best on that double door, but the discipline from Shopify Rebellion, I mean, they were really showing it when it mattered most. And it goes without saying, I mean, Ambi had an amazing map 1. The team showed up map 2 to be able to
look at that good shit.
Yeah, he's so good. You got to put him on there 2 times. Ambi was on there twice. I mean, something we wanted a bloodbath, and that's exactly what we got. I mean, so specifically that last round, Surf getting the 3K with the starting it off with the knife. I mean, that was just so beautiful. We saw the back and forth. We saw the clutches. We saw the great plays. Cinema game.
And Ambi putting himself in the history books in terms of KD on that very first map. You just do not see things like that ever. But moving into our next game here, it is another historic because the world champs.
Oh, God, I'm a fucking animal. A filthy grease man. Uh-oh, Andrew, I'm already popping off. Damn it. I didn't even get cold.
Yeah, I'm starting to get cold.
Uh-oh. You gotta turn that heat up then. Start jerking off or something under the keyboard.
See, that's a good, Sylph said in my chat, that's a good excuse. It's lagging for me because I'm downloading this beta. That's a good excuse.
I'm popping off, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm the Deagle King. I got one.
Good assist.
I got him.
I think I got him.
Oh, this is too easy, Andrew. Look at how gross this is. Oh.
Look at this teamwork, though.
Oh, that's just gross. Does the beta have crossplay? Yeah, unfortunately for all the children on console, it does.
Just like those two.
Yeah, it just fucking lambs to my asshole.
Oh. I feel like the times they killed us was them trying to click out of the game to launch Fortnite.
What do you mean the times they killed us? The time they killed us. We only got killed once.
I'm really excited for this. I think they're doing a really good job.
I hope they shit the game out at the very end and it's horrible.
He's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, he's in that bush? I thought he was.
I don't know why you waited.
I thought he was around the rock. I thought I was seeing his name pop up on the other side. That's great camo.
Should have ran up and punched him.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought he was around the rock, man. We have been fucking ass. We have literally just been fucking ass right now. I've only died twice in 2 games. Oh, wow.
Oh. He was still there.
Oh! Thanks for the resub.
Great. Not looking great.
I don't like this, Andrew.
I might have to announce my retirement. What is happening?
Don't push!
There we go.
Oh, thank God. Stick together. We need to play more tactically. He's lit! Thank you.
We did it!
I had no idea he was there. Good teamwork, though.
What the fuck?
I'm shocked.
I hit him twice!
Well, you're really far away, though.
He hit me with the same gun and I was at full health!
Come on, pussy. Well, that'll do it. Oh, I really don't like this gun, Andrew. This is embarrassing. Penguinz said that this shotgun that we were both shitting on earlier is actually really good.
Oh, I don't believe him at all.
We'll see. Yep, that's real strong. Point blank didn't kill with a shotgun. What a piece of shit.
I
What in the this is fucking ridiculous. What a horrible weapon. I think I just got pranked. God damn it. Who threw that flash? It was a teammate. You fucked me. You may have fucked the momentum. You did. You fucked it good. Oh, I just threw a grenade by accident.
What the fuck? That scared me.
Yeah. I'm glad there's no friendly fire. You went right over that bad boy.
Yeah.
I got you covered, baby. Oh, I'm popping off.
Fucking what
Did
the
you
fuck?
get that guy?
Yeah, I got 2. I like the little peak cover thing. I think that's a really cute new feature.
Innovative.
Yeah. That's next gen shit.
Because I'm amazing?
We have the same amount of kills. Oh, you only have 1 death. You're camping!
Oh. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Oh, you pussy.
I
never
guess the
thought
VOD will decide.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be friends with a camper.
Imagine playing this game on console where you can't crank the FOV up to 120 like me.
Dude, imagine not being able to toy with your DPI.
No.
Oh.
God, fuck my
You
aim.
send hate mail? God damn it, what am I, Wings of Redemption?
You said the forbidden name?
I did!
I actually
What's
just
the forbidden name? I didn't hear it.
Wings of Redemption. I'm gonna go for a huge shot. Oh, collateral! Immediately! Oh, look at the kill feed. That was 1 bullet. I'm an animal.
I can't, I'm flashed.
I'm a fucking animal. Here comes a no-scope. Oh. That'll do it. What a hero.
God.
Oh, did you see that no-scope slide? Oh, God, Jackson, I'm a fucking maniac.
Did you kill him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh! God, that guy's gonna think I'm fucking cheating. So you can wallbang that shit.
My special little guy. Alright.
No, I
Hear
missed.
anything else?
I don't miss twice.
I hope there's a DLC that comes out where everyone can play as Bin Laden on this map.
Whoa, that's insensitive, Andrew. Don't say that.
How is that insensitive?
Bin Laden's done a lot of nasty things.
He's dead. He's been dead.
If you believe the government, that is.
Alright, that's the insensitive part, not opening the eyes of our viewers.
Sheep.
Oh, we're losing.
Not for long. Oh,
please stop.
No scope. Oh, that was dirty.
Oh my god.
God, my dick is greasy right now. That was good.
How did that not kill him? How did that
Oh,
man
that was
survive explosion?
filthy.
Put in-
It doesn't get more casual and arcadey than COD. Nothing wrong with that. I say as I just get gross on it.
I've gotten cruise missiles a couple.
Oh, those reflexes are gross. That's that Siege gamer life. Oh!
Charlie, that was a cruise missile that didn't kill you. How do you feel?
I know, that's a first. I'm using a cruise missile right now. Let's see if I kill myself with it.
Oh.
Woo! These reflexes, Andrew. I'm a monster.
What is this Game of Thrones song?
Just let them be proud of their music, Andrew. Stop complaining. Someone worked very hard on that. Well, that's the most embarrassing thing of the day. No doubt about that. Oh, man. I'm popping off with the shotgun, Andrew. I figured it out. You just have to shove it right in their dick hole. And then it's a one-shot. You wouldn't believe it.
You just have to ask them to look at it closely.
Yeah.
Inflict wounding effect?
Whoa, we just phased through the gate. Did you see that?
No.
It's high tech.
I'm hoping I play this game so much I forget to eat and I lose like 100 pounds.
That used to happen to me with League of Legends. I'd end up just playing like fucking well, that's embarrassing, marathoning, and I wouldn't eat for like 9 hours. Oh, Andrew.
What?
These parents need to get the children off the game now. The boogeyman has come.
Ooh, you're wrecking house.
God, I'm like that monster children were told about when they were a kid by their parents when they don't eat their vegetables. They'll be visited by me on Call of Duty. Oh, my asshole's actually throbbing right now from all of this action. It's probably giving me hemorrhoids.
There's a dude on our team with 900 ping.
Fuck yeah, what a hero.
That was baffling.
His name's elevating too, so that's pretty appropriate.
Do I think this game's worth getting? I mean, if the game is just the beta with I think it's worth getting.
I can't hear you over the airplane, Andrew.
Sorry, I'm playing in the airport.
What the fuck? What? Did you hear how loud that was? I have my volume at like half. Well, I'm having a really hard time finding one more person.
Because Umbrella keeps killing them all.
Oh, well, there we go. There's the last guy.
Such a good game on paper, but it just had so many issues. Like what?
What the fuck?
What is it called? The hit, not hit registration, but like.
I have no idea what the fuck that was. Well, I panicked. That was the most embarrassing moment of the day. Damn, my helicopter got shot down. My pilot has no head. The fuck? What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I'm playing The Wolf Among Us for the PC. Let's do this shit. This is made by the same people who made the Walking Dead game. I never actually finished that one. Maybe I'll finish this one. Maybe I'll fuck myself. The future's unwritten, we'll find out. I really like the art style of both games, though. The comic book feel is just badass, I think. $400 non-stop to the Bahamas. They're basically teleporting you there for free. Holy shit. This guy should have just turned around and taken that deal. Tenement building, South Bronx, sometime after midnight. What's that, the title page for a book report? Very interesting. That's a frog.
Mr. Toad.
It's a toad, actually. I'm fucking stupid.
Bigby! Listen, mate, I know I don't look human. It's a problem, I get it. I just stepped out the apartment for just a second to see what kind of damage this drunk shit is doing.
You're a smooth operator, Mr. Toad.
Break, yeah? I'll get me glamour first thing in the
I trust you, Mr. Toad, I really do. I'm looking at a 3-foot toad, enough excuses, Toad, no harm done. You know what, I am looking at a 3-foot toad, that's the truth, I'll speak the truth. And that's a sweater, I'm just speaking the truth.
If you can't afford to look human, you're going to the farm. It's as simple as that.
I don't want to send you to the farm, Mr. Toad. I don't want you to live with those animals, you're above them. You're a toad.
Go see a witch. Get a glamour.
Then come see me, Mr. Toad, and we'll hit up some strip clubs, get you a nice set of lap dances, you can shove the stripper's ass cheeks in your toad mouth.
Any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
Yes. I don't make the rules, get it fixed, not my problem, or 3 dots. Well, going off the Demolition Man 3 seashells, the 3 dots seems like the appropriate option here.
You're telling me to get it together.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you to come to some strip clubs with me.
It's worth it. You don't want me catching you out of glamour again.
Holy fucking shit, a meteor just hit the road behind me. You called about an asteroid shower?
Do something, Bigby.
The fuck do you want me to do? I'm not Horus. I can't protect the world from this. Let's go upstairs.
Yes, please. Thank you.
No, it's no problem, Mr. Toad. Your happiness is... Actually, fuck your happiness. You're scary as shit. Why would you say something like that? I thought we were friends, Mr. Toad. The fuck is that creature?
You want a big bad wolf to take you away?
No, it's one of those nematodes from
Then get that
SpongeBob.
fuck back inside.
And Mr. Toad just put it in its place. Take a fucking seat. Damn! Mr. Toad means business. He was not pulling any punches. He wanted that bitch back inside. They were getting the fuck back inside. Alright. This is very similar to The Walking Dead. Matchbook. Let's get it. Perfect. I can light this hotel on fire, then I can run downstairs and save Mr. Toad. And he'll have to go to a strip club with me. I'll be his hero. Here we go. We can call the fire department, tell them I've got a future fire under control, and they should just ignore the next call they get. Oh, I am kicking this door in. Oh, shit. This mouse is very sensitive. Here we go. Take this door. That'll teach you to be closed. Whoa now. Whoa. That was impolite.
you stupid.
Oh, that's what she was talking about. She was gonna spit on your face before you knew she was gonna spit on your face. You fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Why'd you hit her? Oh, is that the way you want to play this game? Alright. I'll kick your ass and open a bag of potato chips. That's what I'll fucking do. I'm gonna threaten him. I'm gonna fucking threaten you.
Woody, I'm gonna break your fucking face.
That's right, Woody. I've seen Toy Story. I know your weaknesses.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got a shit fucking memory.
I have a shit fucking memory? That sounds like memories most people would want to forget, but not me, Woody. I embrace my shit fucking past. I look back on it with a smile. That's what makes me strong. I'm always fucking shit. Here you go, how about you clean your dishes? They're dirty as shit. You think I'm afraid of a scalpel? Do you think I'm afraid of a scalpel? Get out of here, S. What else? What else? A? You want the A? Alright, I'll give you the A. You don't want the D. You got the D. You want the S again? Nobody wants more than one S. Get out of here. Oh, fuck. Good luck cleaning your dishes now. You can't clean dishes without a sink. That's chemistry 101, Woody. What else do you want, Woody? What do you want? You want the bookshelf? I'll give you the bookshelf, but only if you want it. Oh, you didn't want the bookshelf, did you? A lamp? A lamp? Oh, come on. You can't even stand up to my S. Oh, get your knee out of here. Get your ear out of here, too. I'll give you that wet willy. That's a little more extreme than the wet willy I thought it'd be, but it works just as well. Why don't you take a seat on the couch, Woody? Just sit back, relax. Oh, you think that hurt me, do you? I actually like it when couches hit me in the thighs. That was a nice little treat, Woody. Nice little treat, bitch. Oh, get your forehead out of your face. Get out of here. Oh, yeah, take that, throat. Bearded throat. What else do you want? You want that mattressless bed? Is that what you want? No, this isn't what you want. Ooh, a little flying knee. Who is your nipple fister? Oh, is that it? Is that all you can handle, Woody? Is that really all you can handle? I was just getting warmed up, Woody. Oh, you gotta use a weapon now, do you? Because you can't beat me in a fist fight? Is that what you gotta do? Yeah, get the A. Fucking A. Now I want your axe. Give me your axe. You cannot handle the Q. Or the A. Get out of here. It's too easy. Just take his head off. Alright, that works too. That ought to do the trick. Easy enough. Nice little warm-up fight before I take on the Hulk.
You should probably get out of here.
And go back to my place so we can have sex.
You're not getting sick, bitch.
Hey! Stop talking gibberish.
Put you on the ground. You hear me?
Let's try the 3 dots again. Oh, look at that angry stare! He's gonna explode from the sheer impact of the stare. Hey, baby, did you see me hit that dude with an axe? I did it for you. You can give me a blowjob if you'd like. Let's try the 3 dots here. Women like a little mystery.
Come on, let's get this over with.
It worked like a charm. She's ready for sex right here and right now. Alright, get naked and we'll rock and roll. Let's get it. This is perfect.
He asked me if I recognized him, knew who he was.
Look, I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I'm just thinking about crawling up into your asshole, setting up a tent, making a fire, eating your shit before it ever leaves your asshole. Then you'll never have to shit again. Look, Woody, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't have Google Translate here with me. I don't know what you're saying. Alright, stones. I heard you say stones. You want stones? Alright. Not a problem. Yeah, pardon me, I've got something to take care of here. A little bit of business. Alright. Seems like an inefficient way of taking care of business. Just taking a little nap, a little snooze. It's late. Got a little tired. It's a lovely bed, though. Somebody killed Woody. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, Mr. Toad. There's plenty of room on this car for you, too.
Hey, Toad.
Come on up.
Oh,
No, it's your car.
Give me a
Don't even worry about it, Mr. Toad. We can take my car to the strip club. It is not a problem.
Make yourself comfortable.
Although I do apologize about your car.
Sorry about the car. We ended up going out.
Just think, Mr. Toad, if it wasn't your car, it could have been my car. That would have been awful.
I called you, and you come to help. I can't be made.
I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Toad. Come up here and give me a hug.
Things end up more fucked than they started.
I don't even want that hug anymore, Mr. Toad. Go fuck yourself.
At least you're not fucking dead.
Holy shit, this dude is immortal. I can take him. Come here, what do you want? I don't have my lunch money with me. You'll have to settle for my hand on your throat. The future of 1996. The future of Q. The future is in the palm of my hands. Oh, my fucking thumb, my favorite thumb. How am I supposed to win Thumb Wars now? Where's the fucking dog? It shouldn't be fucking in a time like this. It should be helping me. No. Why is my Q not finishing its full rotation? Q! I need you. There we go. What just happened? Oh, hey, you're just in time to give me your titties. Alright, perfect. It's a lovely evening tonight, don't you think, miss? Oh, don't worry about him. He's doing just fine. If you want, you can go decapitate him. That'd be a nice little gesture. Let's give her the 3-dot treatment again. It's been working very well so far. We're making a lot of progress with her.
You all right back there?
I'm just fine, ma'am.
Eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Yes, I am. Don't act like you know me. All that trouble for 75 cents? That's understandable. Oh, now! Unsportsmanlike conduct, that's a 15-yard penalty.
It's more from me. He'll be
Is this dude really still alive? Holy shit. Damn. I'll let her go. No, you give him the business now. He deserves it.
That makes 2 of us.
Perhaps even you should drop some C4 on him and we can blow it up on our way back to my place. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I have sex with you and you kill Woody here. Doesn't that sound grand? Yeah, my testicles aren't in your purse. They're over here. Hold on, you forgot your axe, ma'am. Hold on, your axe. Just give me a second. Wait, Woody, just get your head out of the axe. Yeah, fuck the axe. It's probably too stained for repair anyway. Do you need a light, ma'am? I can shoot flames out of my dick hole, and I can light it for you. I'll give her the matchbook. It's probably not going to be as effective as the 3 dots, but I picked it up and I can't use it for anything. I didn't light Mr. Toad on fire. I didn't light the hotel on fire, so it's useless in my hands. I would bathe in a volcano just to have your permission to flush a toilet you had diarrhea in.
Really?
Yes, who is it you work for? Tell me now.
These lips are sealed. Sorry.
Those lips may be sealed, but what about your vaginal lips? Are they open? And may I see them?
Hey, you like my ribbon?
This is the perfect opportunity for the 3 dots. Holy shit, she's just asking for 3 dots.
What's the matter, Bigby? Tempted to take a bite?
I'm tempted to take a bite out of crime. I'm a justice fighter, ma'am.
I guess those days are
I'm here to protect these streets and have sex with women. That's who I am.
I feel like we've met before.
We probably have. We all sort of knew each other at one point or another. But things change, I guess.
I guess.
We've definitely met before in my dreams. You're the woman of my dreams. Woody's gone. Did you steal him, ma'am? Did you put him in your vagina? And if you did, why?
Stop. We don't have to make any more of a thing out of it than it already is.
Shit, should I go 3 dots or he hit you? We're going he hit you.
He hit you. He needs to pay for that.
He's got nothing to give, Sheriff. I checked. Besides, I just swung an axe into the guy's head. I'd say we're even.
I should have gone with the 3 dots. The dialogue would have been completely different.
I'm not going to be doing this for much longer. So, now's your chance.
Alright, let's just have sex then, if this is my chance. Yeah. You touching my arm, aren't you? You like my arm. Would you like my whole arm inside of your vagina?
100.
100 arms in your vagina, huh? Alright, we can do that. Don't look so down in the dumps. My arm's right here for your caressing. Alright, I'll give her some money. She's a nice woman, and she deserves a little help.
58. It's all I got. It'll help, right? Take it.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
No, you're taking this money right now. I'm helping you. When you use this money, you'll think of me.
Take the money. Okay?
I did choose to give her the money. I did.
Thanks.
Oh, it's no problem, ma'am.
Still gonna need a statement.
And some sex.
I have to go drop off what I have.
Alright, go drop off your clothes and meet me back here at my office.
It's a little late for an office visit, Sheriff. I'll swing by your apartment.
Even better, my apartment has a badass toilet we can use.
Everyone knows that.
Good to know.
You should get cleaned up. You look like shit.
Likewise.
And I don't use that term lightly.
Neither do I.
Some of these look pretty bad.
They're not that bad, though. Holy shit, I didn't even get a chance to choose the 3 dots. That was a split-second decision. A computer couldn't think that fast. Damn.
Hey.
Hello.
I need to tell you something.
If it's about me farting a second ago, I'm sorry.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh, you gave me a little smooch. Now I'm gonna have to follow your ass home.
See you around.
No, I'll see you, but you won't see me. That's from the Men in Black. However, it is applicable to this situation as well, insinuating that I will be stalking her because she gave me a kiss. And now, she is the only woman for me. Check out Mr. Toad's car over there. I did the custom body work myself. The streets of Gotham are under my protection now. A clash with Batman will result in my victory. What the fuck just happened? Did I beat the game? I think I just beat the introduction. That's pretty close, though. Alright, well, this is a good stopping point. Well, that's the end of this video. Remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya. I think it was like 2 years ago or something like that, I made a video spitting on those degenerate parasites that would go live on TikTok with videos, not actually live streams. They would have pre-recorded videos that they loop that aim to deceive children into giving them money or interacting with the stream, like spam emojis or spam galaxies, or else I'm gonna press this button. It's the boogeyman's cell phone. He's coming right to your house to fuck your mother. Yeah, quick, it's about to be game over. Or even more egregious, they say things like, the first person to donate 5 schmoobles, send me 6 ice creams, is going to get 10 billion V-Bucks, that kind of thing, and it actually works. Not the getting V-Bucks thing, don't get it twisted. The scamming children thing. Deceiving them, misleading them into giving you money because they go grab their parents' credit card like, oh my goodness, what a deal. Punching in those wacky numbers in there. And they don't realize that it's not actually a live stream. They're not actually going to get anything. What happens is they keep looping it for a while, then they take the stream down, then they start it up again a little bit later to get a whole new batch of suckers. And rinse and repeat. That's something that's been going on TikTok for a long time, but it now has infested YouTube as well, which I knew about, but I haven't yapped about it in a while because I got a very doomer attitude about it, how there's nothing you can do because YouTube isn't cracking down on it, even though it's a clear violation of their policies. But now, it finally seems like they are. Jax Films just made a video going over this as well. I highly recommend you check out the whole thing. I'm going to show you bits and pieces of it.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? So, what you're looking at are 4 YouTube channels live streaming at the same time. Except, they're not actually live. Here, pay attention to the second video on the left and see if you can spot anything weird. Guys, 2 more seconds. Oh, just cut! Oh, tell me you saw the cut. That's right. These live streams are actually all looped, pre-recorded videos made to trick children into giving them money.
It really is such a shame that insufferable dweebs like this are no longer getting wedgies. Instead, now they get to just go endlessly scam children on these platforms without repercussions.
Press it right now if you want Robux and send me the laughing disco. Anyone does a red super chat, you're gonna get 1,000,000 Robux right now, okay, bro?
Now, according to these gentlemen, this is all above board.
Yo, Jack, you need to stop trying to expose us, bro. Leave us alone.
We're not doing anything wrong, bro. We're not doing anything wrong.
It's
fucking pathetic how you can actually hear the stupid in people's voices now. Like, there are people that are just observably stupid, and just in that one little brief clip there, I know for a fact that if you put the two of them together, they might not break double-digit IQ. They are just completely rotted. They grew up in this shit, they were molded by it, and they never broke out of it. They are just fucking perpetually stuck with baby brain. It is so sad. Like, I would feel bad for them if they weren't just scamming children. And make no mistake, they're not just harmlessly illiterate. They know what they're doing is wrong. They're just trying to cover their own ass. Now a lot of them have deleted it and tried to scrub it from their pages, probably out of fear of some kind of consequences, because, like I said in the beginning, it looks like they actually are starting to crack down on this. What they're doing is not only a violation of this platform's terms and policies, it is full-blown illegal. It's fraud. You are fraudulently running these fake giveaways. So like that guy who's saying, first one to send a red super chat gets 1 million V-Bucks. That is a crime. That is fraud. And contrary to what generic NPC broccoli hair goober straight off the galaxy gas tries to spit out there about how they're doing nothing wrong, they are doing something wrong. And they should be punished for it. Saying shit like, give me this, galaxy, which is real money, by the way, and you'll get all these Robux pouring out of every orifice of your body, that kind of thing, and faking these live streams, looping this shit endlessly. That is fraudulent. It's fake giveaways. They don't actually give any of this away. If you do give them money, you don't get anything in return. In fact, you just get flexed on by them.
Guys, we are so sorry, guys. We all do the crocodile streams.
They actually thought this went hard, by the way. This lame garbage. This only further confirms my theory that there is a government lab out there that's churning out these NPCs as an experiment. They all have the same hairdo. They're basically the exact same copy and paste person here. I'm telling you, there's something fishy. I'm not trying to get conspiratorial, but there's something afoot. They got the damn Manhattan Project going on, shitting out these twerps. Also, why is that Disney Channel extra on the far left of that video half naked? Why does he have his whole chest out rubbing it on the protagonist's chair? What the hell? What in tarnation?
And I noticed he happened to be live at the time. So I checked it out, and this is what it was.
And then I'm gonna click the green call button right now, live on stream, and I'm gonna call 911 right now, chat.
By the way, they never call 911. This is a very common tactic you'll see across a bunch of live streams. And the goal of this is to drive that viewer count up and keep the viewer's attention.
If you're following along with your thinking caps on, paying attention, you will also know that that is not live. It's again just a pre-recorded video. Jack's Films shows you the cut. It's blatantly obvious. They're not very good at even making it appear to be live. They don't care because they haven't faced any punishment for it. So it is very sloppy and haphazardly thrown together. So he's got, fucking emo Chucky Finster back there doing moves while pretending to, I'm about to call 911, everyone, I'm about to call 911. So the viewer number's going way up, and then it gets to the next phase of the scam where they tries to squeeze the kids for their lunch money.
I swear, I didn't edit this next part.
Right now, here we go. In 5, 4. Okay, let's choose another person for some Robux, guys. Who in the chat wants Robux right now? Everyone right now.
All of a sudden, we've taken a hard shift into the next phase of this scam, live stream. So first, he claims he'll give you Robux, the in-game currency for the popular video game Roblox. But then he says this.
Whoever is the first person to click the little gift box at the bottom right-hand corner, right there, and send me the laughing disco. Whoever is the first person to do that, I'm gonna pick you, and you're gonna be next.
You can send them little gifts that cost real-world money. And this laughing disco ball costs just south of $5.
This isn't just some free emoji, like you can put a fist bump in there or anything like that. It does cost just shy of 5 clams. So, if you send him about 5 clams, you get free Robux. That's right, this Whippets addict is gonna send you Robux. How cool is that?
So Joxy is saying that whoever sends him this disco ball thing will in return receive Robux. And look, it's working. These people in the live chat both sent him laughing discos. But then he says this.
Okay, skinny Gordra. Skinny Gordra.
Oh my god, he's such a bumbling, drooling idiot that it is painful. His illiteracy is making me sick. In his own scam, he couldn't even choose a name that he can pronounce, that he can read. He couldn't even fucking say the name in his own scam. And again, this isn't live either. This is looping. He doesn't ever send the Robux to anyone. So those two people that sent him the money, they get nothing. They fell victim to his scam.
Then I kept watching.
Guys, hurry up. Tell me your username in the chat right now. Okay, let's choose another person for some Robux.
Uh-oh.
Whoever is the first person to click the little gift box at the bottom right-hand corner, right there, and send me the laughing disco. Whoever is the first person to do that, I'm gonna pick you, and you're gonna be next. You're gonna be next. Okay, skinny Gordra. Skinny Gordra.
Somehow it's always that dastardly skinny Gordra, as he calls them, that keeps winning the Robux. How is he so quick with that emoji? How does he keep getting away with it?
Okay, you're getting Robux, skinny Gordra.
That's right. This loops over and over again. This live stream isn't live at all, but an edited loop meant to trick viewers with this false sense of urgency. Like, hurry, hurry, hurry. And as you can see, it kind of works. $10 here, $20 there. And he does this over and over and over again, multiple times a day, every day.
And wouldn't you know it, somehow, Skinny keeps winning. It's always that damn Skinny Gordra. How does he always win?
Oh, look, this one's live right now. Oh my god, it's the exact same scam we just saw on Joxy's channel. Quite literally the same video.
Whoever is the first person to click the little gift box at the bottom right-hand corner.
And it's not just on this one douchebag's channel. They do this across many. It's an entire network. So that same Joxy video is played on an entirely separate channel. The exact same video, again, trying to farm, trying to mislead children into tuning into the stream and then try and get them to, like, panic send money to try and win the Robux. But it's all just the same looped video. It's a fake live stream that is just, by every possible definition, a scam. And it should be treated as a serious one because they have made a sizable chunk of change from this. Like, even just during Jack's film's following of these channels, they made a lot of money that he was able to watch unfold in front of them because it posts a message in the chat when someone does send them the money. And this isn't a donation, by the way. I know that's how they're going to try and loophole it, but it's not a donation because they are outright telling their viewers, if you send us this emoji, this is money, by the way, if you send us this money, you will get this item in return, whether it's Robux or V-Bucks. So they are paying you for that. I think that's how it should be treated. Of course, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I didn't pass the bar, but to me, that no longer constitutes a donation. They are giving you money under the pretense that you are giving them an item in return for that. So, in my little Neanderthal noodle here, to me, that is now wiping your whole bussy with the idea of it being a donation. It is now a transaction for an item that you are not delivering, that you never intended to deliver. Thus, fraud. So, I feel like this is a crime, should be treated as a crime, and they should be seriously punished for it. They have taken a lot of money from a lot of people over the course of however many months they've been running this scam.
If we click the little bio here, it says, this channel is owned by Joxy's management team. Joxy does not have access to the channel. Weird. It kind of reads like a disclaimer meant to distance the personality from the channel.
Man, you know what? I take it all back. These guys are slick. That was very smooth. Maybe they passed the bar. Wow, the way they were able to weasel themselves out of the accountability here. They don't own the channel. You can't hold Joxy responsible. He only makes all of the money from it. But he doesn't log in. This mystery person, the elusive man, logs in there. Fucking Slender Man is the one that actually controls the channel. They're the ones that are nefariously looping these pre-recorded videos that Joxy and all of his douchebag stupid associates make money on.
Well, let's take a look at his most recent video titled, We're So Sorry.
Hi guys.
We're so sorry.
We are so guys. We all do the crocodile streams. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. We might not be truthful with you guys.
Charming.
There are few things as cringe as people trying this hard. They are really doing all they can to look like they just don't care. They're just above it all. You guys are actually beneath us. We don't care. And Jiminy Christmas, someone needs to have an intervention with the pinstripe wearing wiffle ball superstar over there that is going plus ultra on the tryhard. He is biting his lower lip while flexing. The insecurity is so potent I can smell it through the computer screen. This is a DEF CON red alert insecure fucking meatball here. He is unironically doing the beach is that way. Beach is that way. Oh, no. I went back and watched it again and I only just now noticed he doesn't even have a watch on. The others are flexing like some Temu drop-shipped whatever garbage, fucking whatever they got from Wish.com. He doesn't even have that much. He is actually just there with his shirt wide open and trying all that he can to strike muscle poses here. I guess you didn't get the memo. This was supposed to be like a fake I'm sorry, and he's treating it like he's doing a photo shoot for Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition or some shit. He's just constantly posing. Somehow, in this group of pathetic losers, he found a way to be the most cringe amongst all of them.
Predictably, Joxy's stream on the right eventually turned into the Robux grift. But what was really funny was when Bacon's stream did the exact same thing. And I was able to record my reaction live.
I'm gonna choose you to be next. Okay, let's distribute this, guys. Someone in the chat.
Yeah, who wants some Robux, guys?
Yes. Yes. Holy shit. 2 scams. Don't worry, I checked. This footage also loops.
Unsurprisingly, this whole stalling thing to try and get a bunch of viewers in there while looping a stall video that never actually finishes whatever they say they're going to do, like with the crocodile tooth and the 911, usually transitions into them doing the Joxy thing, which is, okay, now we need money. So now give me money and you'll get Robux, V-Bucks, whatever. So in that one, Bacon, buttfuck, whatever it is, I already forgot the guy's name, but his does the exact same thing. So clearly the goal is deceive a bunch of children, get them hooked on like, oh, he's gonna press the crocodile tooth, wow, and then it goes into, okay, now quickly you gotta give me money so you can earn some V-Bucks and Robux, that kind of thing. And it works. They are apparently making actual money from this. In Jack's Films video, if you watch the whole thing, which again I highly recommend you do, you can see a lot of people fall victim to it throughout the course of his video. They are giving them money for it.
Oh, they're doing it at the same time. I love it. Laughing disco, laughing disco. Give us laughing disco, and then we'll give you Robux.
Yo, Jack, you need to stop trying to expose us, bro. Leave us alone.
We're not doing anything wrong, bro. We're not doing anything wrong.
Oh, really?
What are you doing, bro? Come on. You gotta stop.
It's crazy. Quick. Everybody join the stream and say go.
Solid defense, fellas, but I don't think that will hold up in a court of law. Dude, that's so cool.
Oh shit, goofball got him. He rubbed his nipples at him while shirtless. He dunked on Jack there. This kind of behavior is actually baffling to me. Not the fact that they're all douchebags, that's very commonplace, especially with that hairstyle. It's the fact that they keep trying to look cool. And they believe that looking cool is being shirtless at all times. So like this guy standing up shirtless, rubbing his nipples at Jack. That is so embarrassing. Why are you doing that? Especially when you have a body that's built like a bag of milk. It looks like someone tried to draw Hank Hill's torso outline. There's not even the idea of muscle to be found on this guy's upper body. So why are you trying to like flex on him with a nipple rub? Like, what is that, man? I'll stop yapping about it. Again, I recommend going to watch Jack's full coverage of it. They've deleted most of this. They've tried to scrub its existence so that way they can avoid being punished for it, I think, since there has been somewhat of a crackdown on it. But there are still plenty of re-uploads and plenty of evidence to their wrongdoing here. Again, it is a scam. It should be treated as such. I believe there needs to be serious punishment. There needs to be a precedent set. Otherwise, just like all those degenerate pranks, it's going to continue to spiral out of control. More and more people are going to be doing this kind of thing, scamming through these fake live streams, and this shit just super sucks. Anyway,
wanted to talk about this. That's about it. See ya. I'm hoping you've already seen the news, but if you haven't, allow me to be the one to warn you of the danger. A little public service announcement to keep you safe. If you plan on attending a WNBA game anytime soon, make sure you pack an umbrella, because it is raining dildos in the arenas right now. We've just had our 4th incident of an airborne dildo being ODST shock dropped onto the court. It's become a trend where rowdy spectators are sneaking dildos into the arena to launch them onto the court, and it's become so big, in fact, that there are now bets on some markets wagering on if a dildo is going to be thrown, if so, what color, what quarter. It's pandemonium out here. They've even implemented a no-bag policy, or not a no-bag policy, something to that effect of where, like, they're really cracking down on security, yet somehow some ne'er-do-wells are still mysteriously sneaking these dildos in. Of course, the most obvious speculation people have, they've theory crafted that the meta is most likely they are kegeling the rubber cocks in their own buttholes. They're utilizing their prison wallet to sneak the dildos into the arena. However, we do know there have been 2 arrests that have been made. One, Delbert Carver. Side note, I've never even heard of the word Delbert before. It reminds me of the Angry Beavers. Like, his name is pretty close to just being dildo in and of itself. And then another one, the one that's gone most viral, is an 18-year-old named Caden Lopez. And Caden actually broke the magician's code. He divulged the method he used to sneak the dildo past security undetected. And it's far simpler than the speculation. He just put it in his sweater pocket and then unsheathed it and threw it onto the court, then left. But got tackled by a volunteer and held down till police arrived. Now, Caden here is an interesting case because he's got a weaker throwing arm than your geriatric Meemaw. He has an arm built like a wet noodle, it sounds like. He was unable to throw the dildo to the court, so what ended up happening is he threw the dildo and hit a man and his 9-year-old niece. So he's looking at assault charges on top of it as well as a couple of others, and the man who got struck by it was pissed. And I think understandably so. He brought his 9-year-old niece to a WNBA game. The last thing you're expecting is a fucking railgun dildo coming right at you and your 9-year-old, you know what I mean? So he's actually like looking to have Caden kind of facing some big punishment for it. And then Caden was really singing the blues. He was squealing like, oh, it was so stupid. It was a very stupid trend, a dumb prank that I followed. I'll go ahead and show you all the incidents so far real quick as a little montage of what's been happening.
Oh, look out. Something just came onto the floor.
Start in the 3rd quarter. This guy had 3 quick turnovers.
Hayes gets blocked by Maya Caldwell. Something flies on the court, actually, from...
Got a whistle away from the basketball.
All of this has happened in a little under 2 weeks, so it's only increasing in frequency. And now a group has come forward to claim responsibility for all of it. And it is the lamest faction on Earth. Like the most embarrassing group of people this planet has to offer. Crypto Bro Meme Coin Rug Pull Orchestrators. They have now stepped forward, this meme coin. Apparently one of these goobers said, this is empowering to every fucking crypto community to start thinking outside the box, get creative and fucking do something that makes people actually laugh. Meme coins should make you laugh. The whole mission with this was focus on making an impact in crypto culture. It's another blatant rug pull. I looked at the coin here. I'm not convinced that they're actually behind it. I think maybe one person associated with them maybe did it at some point. But this really seems like just the classic big trend. Let's make a pump and dump meme coin around it to make a couple quick bucks off of the dumbest people on the fucking planet. Again, if you put money into a meme coin, you 100% deserve to lose it. I shed no tears for that. So anyone that loses money on this crypto rug pull, that's inevitable. That's your prerogative. I'm not your fucking dad. You lose all your money doing it, that's fine. Just reading them talk about this shit is just so shameful. I feel like I've wandered into the anime club while they're LARPing. Like, look at the way he talks about the community members here like they're some kind of martyrs and heroes, like on the front lines putting their lives on the line. Listen to this, he literally says that. There are community members out there putting their fucking lives on the line, so the least you can do is retweet. Then begging people for crumbs of attention to their shitcoin so they can rug you. Oh my god. Now, I don't know if they're actually behind it. Maybe a member did throw one of the dildos, but I don't think everyone that's throwing dildos is associated with this coin trying to like pump it up or anything. I think they're just really trying to strike while the iron is hot. We have seen this exact same play millions of times with crypto, where something gets popular and then thousands of meme coins spawn from it, hoping that people will just mindlessly dump money into it to try and make a bag off it, but then inevitably it rugs. And they did confirm that Delbert Carver, at the very least, was not a member of the community. So again, not everyone that's throwing a dildo here is associated with the meme coin plans. It is crazy just how big this has become, where now all of a sudden, with all these moving parts, it ties back to a fucking crypto shitcoin scam. And yeah, I just thought this was a pretty crazy story I wanted to touch on briefly. That's really about it. So yeah.